It's restarting. Okay, Sean.
Let me know which one of these I should do next. I appreciate it because, I mean, there's a million of which one to pick. I kind of just go with the flow. Whatever I see that day or whatever somebody commented last is probably the one I'm going to pick. So let's see what Seana's up to in this one.
I can't stop it. I just have to go with the flow.
So, what is with that?
There's Dr.
I don't know.
You want to kid yourself with the food? Be my guest.
He's so funny.
He's not lying.
No.
Damn.
22, 6.
You were working fast.
Damn, I'm 45. I could be that. Wait.
I'm telling you, the producers for my 600-pound life have to sit there and say, all right, first shot, we need you locked and loaded. Get that thing out, get it greased up, whatever you got to do. We want to see some coochie cam. That's just got to be the way they operate. There's no other way.
Why is... So she has blanket on. Why do they got it? That's like porn for TV.
Every day of my life feels like it's harder than the last.
I get it.
And that things just keep getting worse for me because of my size. And I'm so tired of it and all the pain. I don't want to live this way because I hate this body.
That has the option to change it. That swelling in your legs has to hurt like hell. And I know because the front of my shin has touched the top of my foot before. It hurts a lot.
But most of the time because of how hard it is to move and get around. It's hard to walk. It's hard to be able to stand for more than like 2 minutes at a time. And that time gets less as I get bigger and it hurts quicker. So I'm losing my ability to move and do things. Not really.
And that trailer they're in, they made that toilet in a very bad way for 600-pound people. She could get Wardor is not fat friendly. So forget breaking the toilet. You're going to fall through the damn wall.
She didn't even have underwear
I
on.
don't want to lose my independence. I can at least still clean myself. My mom hired a friend of mine, Derrickis, to be my caretaker because I live with her. But she travels most of the year. So Derrickis is there to help me do a lot while she's gone.
Oh,
but I don't want him to ever have to help me with this. Or ask anyone to do that for me. But it's already almost too hard for me to do all the time. So sometimes I think about just not doing it. But then when you're big like me and have all these folds, you chafe a lot. And then you get blisters and sores and that can get infected easily.
I bet.
Oh yeah, you're going to end up with crazy rashes if you don't wash like every day or other day. But she's in that little small shower and she can't even close the curtain. So she's got to be getting water everywhere. Also, if you don't dry properly, you're going to smell like a wet dog. That's just how it works.
Or even worse.
But I still can't really do it well and get to all the areas where I had to be careful about with all the sores and stuff.
MRSA?
So I know it's getting to a dangerous place with me. And I hate it. I hate how my life is, but I mostly just hate my body. I hate my body more than anything in the whole world. I feel like a monster just walking around.
You walk pretty good, though.
My legs and my feet disgust me the most about my body. They don't even seem human anymore. None of me do.
I still don't like my legs, but that's just because mine used to swell like that. So there's like some kind of like loose skin going on down there. But it doesn't mean that I don't like myself any less. It's just something that shows that I've been 600 pounds. You can absolutely change that. You've got all the time in the world. You're still super young. So thinking you're a monster or seeing a monster when you look in the mirror is probably the hardest part with being that big, because you're always going to be down on yourself, but you have the option to change it. The only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave.
Yes.
That everything.
So, I don't even want to look at myself at all anymore. 22 years old. I should be like, my life.
That white stuff.
I can't.
How did we get all the honey bun glaze over the front of our shirt?
Are you
Unless
sure?
that's some other white.
I've let food take that all away from me. At this point,
At least she has
I
a
can't
sheet on
really
her
stop
bed.
eating. I don't want to because it's the only good part of my day.
You can.
It's
And I can
expensive.
never get enough of it. I always want something, and it's like
Pay
my
for
hunger
it.
never stops.
That's what she said.
How do you afford that? I used to think my life's pretty bad, but it's not.
Dericus.
Hi, Dericus. He's taking her. He's enabling her.
Usually,
That's the baby can switch to like Rice Krispies or something like that. That's a quick way to cut some calories.
I start eating when Derek comes over to check on me. He brings me something to eat or he'll make it for me.
How are you feeling today?
Oh,
My back hurts. Same old, same old.
Did you eat?
No. Can you get me some burritos
Okay.
and hash browns?
Okay.
burritos
many
and hash
do you want?
browns.
4
Okay.
4 burritos and
4 burritos and what?
6 hash browns.
Shauna to me is more like family than a friend, and I just want to see her happy. I try to help you as much as I can, but
Okay, well, if you're trying to help her,
Help her
stop
eat.
being Dericus the Dorito demon who stops by with bags of chips all the time. But then again, I get what people say when they're like, oh, well, you're going to make their life hell. At the same time, what's she really going to do? There's nothing else she can do. But people are then like, oh, well, it's a caretaker. You can't do that. You have to give them what they want or else they'll get on you. Yeah, whatever.
every time I
What
cook
can
something
she
or I
do
help
now?
her prepare her meals, I give it to her in portions, and that don't seem like enough.
Get her
Don't know
some
when to
help.
stop. Sometimes I feel helpless,
Why
but
can't
I
you
don't want to
encourage
see her
her?
hurt, so I give her what she wants.
She's grown.
Once I'm eating,
She's a
everything
grown
becomes
woman.
okay. And it's hard to even describe what it really does for me. Because it's like it takes me to this whole other place. Eating to me is my
You're
safe
giving her a
haven.
high.
It just makes me
You're giving
happy.
her a high.
No matter how
How gross those things are going to be straight out of the microwave. Like, we could at least got a damn air fryer or something and get them a little crisp. But nuking hash browns, that's gross.
sad I am, it makes me happy. And I don't have anything else in my life that makes me feel that way. I always zone out when I have food. Like I'm in a trance sometimes. And I don't snap out of it until the food is gone. But then I just want
trance.
more. So I can go back to that.
Right. Sadly,
It
what
just makes it all
happened to her?
better.
That
I
made
feel like
her
no matter
that
what I
way?
go through, food will always make me feel better. So how do you stop something that does that for you? You can't really.
Yeah.
So after Derek just feeds me, I find ways to keep eating.
What if something happens
Okay,
to him?
Shauna, gotta go. Do you need anything else?
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
So,
See you later.
You know that you can sell digital products on Amazon rather than physical products that require inventory, storage, and shipping. Stop smashing Amazon's buy button and start getting Amazon to pay you instead, but not by selling physical products. I used to scrape by teaching yoga. I've almost got no tech skills whatsoever, but selling
I don't have any
these
tech skills,
digital
obviously.
products has made me $20,000 a month. I've even shared my
Well,
system with hundreds of people who needed a proven way to get ahead.
Literally, you're making money while you sleep. So
I want to make some money while I sleep. I do. I vlog while So yeah, what happens to him when he leaves? She's hungry. She's gonna want to eat, but not only does she want to eat though, who else is taking care of her and those other needs? Like he did like a drive-by food drop-off, and there was nothing healthy that she ate, so she's sitting there. So she woke up not motivated. I get it because depression sucks. So something had to have happened to her to put her in that position. But TLC exploits her and others like those because as soon as they walk in, they're not wearing any pants. They're not wearing, it's degrading. You want to help them, and then the amount of hate that she's going to get online, the amount of hate that people are going to say from seeing them like that, like they have the worst angles.
I'm never satisfied when it comes to my hunger, because eating is such a good feeling. And once I'm eating, I won't think about things that are sad. How? Can I please have a large stuffed crust pepperoni pizza?
Oof.
Well, Jesus, you just ate half a Taco Bell and a bunch of hash browns. You're gonna go for a whole damn pizza?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wonder how people think they get to that size. I don't think I ate that damn much. I just think I ate at the worst possible times, and I never ate anything healthy. But if you're a doofus and then a post like breakfast pizza, it's no wonder you get to that size, you know? Like, but you know that at that size, you just don't want to do anything about it yet. So I get what she's doing.
Also, though, she's freaking hungry and nothing's going to stop her. But my question is, where does she get the money for all of that? Do you guys know how much food is now with I can't afford my food. Maybe that's why I'm losing weight. But if I could, emotionally, I would be 600 pounds. So I'm not here fat bashing because I am still not where I want to be. I gained a lot of weight. I understand depression and all of that. And we're just wondering why she's not doing anything to help herself. We help each other.
The cinnamon bites thing, and that's all. Thank you.
And cinnamon bites?
So I
Oh,
eat, try and
that's
forget
wonderful.
about my life and all the things I've been through.
I'm not saying anything because when it comes to seconds, when I used to go to school, when I was during my fat phase, they used to call me Fatsy Patsy. I get 2 of those pizzas. One of my friends would give me their pizzas and I'd smash them on top of each other and I ate it like a sandwich. I know. Kids made fun of me for being fat, but I sure did eat. And a lot of stuff was going on in my life, though, that I escaped. Food was an escape. Oh,
I've had a really hard life, and I felt like it's just been chaos ever since I was born. A lot of that is because of my dad and how he treated me and my mom. He was very verbally abusive, and sometimes I had a drug problem, but I didn't know it then.
So she,
As a kid, all I knew was that he was either screaming at me, calling me names, or hitting me.
yeah.
So I never even felt wanted by him.
Because her dad was this monster of a man, which there's always some form of trauma in most of the cases, at least. But it's sad that
Yep.
a person that's supposed to protect you did that. Someone you're supposed to lean on and you're like, your time of need was the person who kind of triggered and started you down this path. That's terrible.
And from the picture of her,
The relationship was
from the picture of her, it looks like that she had been a little heavy as a child too. So food might have been used as a way to pacify her and a way to keep her fed in that.
His father was very traumatic for her as a
Cricket.
child
Just
before, but we stayed together for a while.
My mom never really knew how bad things were between me and my dad. She knew some of it, but most of what he did when we were alone. So I just kept it to myself because I didn't want to make my dad angry. Instead,
Another thing, is that your biological dad or is it your stepdad? Because a lot of times women get involved with these men who, for the first 9 years of my daughter's life and even beyond, I was very grateful and thankful that my daughter wasn't abused in those ways. But I see it.
my
Yep.
Are we sure your grandparents weren't the one with the problem naming your mom Cricket? What the hell did that come from?
Oh,
it was all I could really do and all I had power over. Eating made me feel like I was going to be okay. And that nothing was wrong.
Oh,
That makes me sad.
So I never wanted to stop eating and getting that feeling, and by the time I was 8, I was already over 150 pounds. But eventually, my mom decided to leave my dad after a big fight.
That's good.
The last straw was Seana fell asleep in the backseat of the car, and he decided he was going to put a cigarette out in the gas tank.
Oh,
So we
no.
got into a fist fight out in the yard, and that was when I decided it was time to go.
Holy shit.
I mean, I could put up with all the junk he wanted me to put up with myself, but when it comes to Seana, I wasn't going to let him try to kill her.
I mean, Buddy's trying to turn himself into Inferno, man. Like, what in the hillbilly hand fishing is Buddy thinking, putting a cigarette out in the gas tank?
Well, way back in the 80s, I think it was the 80s, there was a young boy named David who was set on fire by his dad. What did he pour gasoline, and he lit the whole house on fire. I think he survived. He might still be alive, but that's awful. That's 10 steps outside of, you don't like your child, but trying to kill your child, that's just...
And that's when I packed up everything and moved to Kansas.
I went to school and people I didn't know. It was hard, but I was glad to be away from my father.
So she eats 24/7. So if she just ate breakfast, she had the burritos, the hash browns, she ate the whole pizza. Now she's eating pizza
But he
bites.
wasn't completely out of my life. Because when my parents separated, he got summers with me. Not even sure why he wanted summers with me. Because he'd tell me he didn't even want me around. And he just got worse. And when I got back home after the summer, I would have lots of bruises from my dad hitting me. I would just say I fell off a bike or something. I didn't want to tell my mom because I was scared that if I told her, he'd do something to me and her.
Oh my God.
So I never went to her. She didn't know all these was happening. But as long as I had food, it was okay. So I was putting on my weight, and I got up past 200 pounds by the time I was 10. But being that size made it harder at school because the kids started making fun of me a lot for how big I was. So I didn't have a lot of friends, and I felt really isolated. No one really liked me.
Oh, sorry, I should have. For whatever, like most kids pick on fat kids. When I was fat, I got kicked and thrown downstairs and all of that, so I get it.
Her dad's trash. But also pizza rolls with a pizza like on the side is eat the pizza. What are we doing here? But I get how she turned to food, right? Because she was so traumatized as a kid. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense why this happened. It's just at what point are you kind of going to take your life back and be like, I'm not going to let this decide what the rest of my life is? Oh, I mean, I get it. But at the same time, when are you going to take control?
As a woman who's been hit half a dozen times or however many times, it's not that easy. And being stuck in the past, not being able to let go, and not having the proper mechanisms to recover, not having support, not having a safe place to talk, to love, you lash out or you project negative behavior. What she's trying to do is insulate herself from all of that abuse. So she still feels that she is active abuse versus it's stopped, but she's still replaying it in her head. So if she has not gone to therapy and does not have a wellness plan in her life, she's going to continue the same cycle. The one thing that hopefully she doesn't have any children, but at 22, her life can change. As we know, the here and now, right now she's in active addiction because it's still actively in her mind happening to her. Every single day is like Groundhog Day. What good does she have in her life to wake up to?
But my perspective was that I had food as my feed anyone or anything else. So my weight gain continued and got even worse when I was a teenager. By the time I was in high school, I was already around 400 pounds. I just non-stop ate. I didn't care. If I saw it and I wanted it, I ate it. But it was getting too hard for me to get around. And the kids making fun of me got so bad, I just couldn't go to school when I was 16. But being out of school, I just got worse and so depressed that I had a mental breakdown. My mom had to take me to a mental hospital.
Oh, and the hardest part for that I can say is at the mental hospital, she would not have access to the food that comforted her, and then whatever medications that they gave her at that time could have made her gain even more weight. And sad.
When I was in the hospital, I had to tell the doctors why I was depressed. I told my mom that about my dad and his abuse, and she kind of almost lost it.
I thought that once we left, that he wasn't going to do it again because he would see that this is his only opportunity to visit with his daughter during the summers, so he wouldn't act that way. And apparently he continued, and she finally broke down and told me about it when she was 16.
I mean, her battle's definitely more before you even try. That's the big tragedy in all this. Everyone, at least everyone I've seen on the show or my own experience, I know that you're always your own heart. Just because the thought of trying sounds scary, beat yourself mentally first. You're always worth the effort to try.
Also, though, that's the physical manifestation of what's going on in her head. As I'm going through what I'm going through, my personal experience, I get it. What she is doing, that is hurting her on the outside. The extra, us being overweight, us having extra fluff versus muscle, not being mobile and things like that. It is hurting on the outside more because physically her heart's not going to be able to take it. Physically, everything's getting blown out, and veins, muscles, skin, stretch marks, fat, you name it. It's all just, so it is just as bad physically as it is emotionally, because when you feel good about yourself, you want yourself to look good. When you don't give a shit, I look just like her when I don't do my hair and don't do my makeup, and I eat and I eat and I eat. Then I have to be clear and remind myself, no, wait, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I have to get myself back, but she doesn't have any of that perspective, and she's only 22.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon
is by selling my nude
physical products.
OnlyFans doesn't sell that.
It broke my heart. I didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to eat, but I couldn't while I was in the hospital. So I didn't gain much for a bit. And when I got out, I got a counselor, and she taught me a lot about how food is my cope, but it's also my enemy too, and that I need to eat safely. But even though I was getting counseling, it still didn't stop me from eating. And by the age of 18, I weighed around 100 pounds.
I think I weighed in at 509 when I was 25, and that was the first time I ever went to a weight loss doctor or a bariatric doctor. And I thought about it at that point, and I chickened out. I didn't feel like going through all the process or trying. I wish I would have now at that point, but you know, life's full of mistakes. You make mistakes, you can only fight back from them.
There were days when all I did was sit at home and eat nothing.
No, not only will mom not be happy about that, how she can afford it? How could she afford it? When I was 237 pounds, when I was on Dr. Phil, 237 pounds, we couldn't afford the food. Plus, the medications that I was on bloated me out, and I was on this path. And I found the gym, and working out at the gym has helped, but I rebound, or I go back to that, and that's a direction I could go.
I wanted me to work on getting better with my count. My disability kicked in, and I got my apartment, a dog, and a car. I moved a few cities away to Fall City, so I could do what I wanted without anyone I knew bothering me. What I wanted to do was eat. So I kept eating, and that's mostly what I did for the next year of my life.
Wow.
When I was 20, I met someone online.
Sean, she met a hobosexual. She met a guy online, and he moved in with her. Oh boy, this is not pretty.
go well. It was okay at first, and then I found out he was a dopehead.
How the hell? What? You met somebody online, you move them into your house almost instantly. She just wants companionship,
She's
to be
love.
honest. So this guy was looking for a roof, and you were just kind of there and convenient. So don't just trust people you meet on the internet ever. People are freaking weird, man. People message me on here with the craziest stuff. I've been invited to a 50 Shades of Fat dungeon about 3 times since I started this channel.
He was addicted to meth, and that led to me getting addicted to meth too. And it just got worse because he started abusing me physically and mentally.
Oh.
What?
It's pretty much the type of love I was used to. So I just took it.
Aw.
So things got really bad, and I just shut off. It was in this downward spiral until my mom came and got me.
After about a month of me not being able to contact her consistently without him interfering, I finally went up there.
People that were smoking like crystal were way skinnier because you don't have the money to eat or whatever, or to any of this. I guess it would have to be food stamps or something like that. So you met a meth head online.
That's what I said.
Moved him into your house instantly, started smoking with him just to be part of the group and one of the cool kids, and it ended up here.
Wow.
This is a wild one for sure.
And I told her, packed her up, and I said, get everything you need down to Kansas City. I don't care what you do to him, dump him off in a ditch somewhere, as far as I'm concerned.
Aw. Now that poor mom's been through hell, or is going through hell, because that's her baby, that's her girl, and probably didn't know what was going on with the ex-husband, and she did everything she could to pack up her shit and get the fuck away from him, and now she's got to worry about her daughter, who's down this path. Like that, being a mom of a 22-year-old, being a mom wanting the best for your children, that's got to hurt. So that poor woman probably does not get a good night's sleep.
So I told him we were breaking up and I was leaving and going back to be with my mom. And he responded by stealing the van with all of my stuff in it, my ID, my wallet, clothes, leave how much I messed up my life.
Oh, you mean to tell me the meth head stole your stuff and wasn't an upstanding citizen? Shocker there. Also, those Cinnabon things look freaking fire. If there's one thing I miss from when I was 600 pounds, it's freaking Cinnabon, man. I always joke about cheesecake, but looking at that thing right there is triggering my fat reflex, and I just want to pound a bunch of cinnamon.
So right after, I went
So
back
do
to
I.
my mom's.
Yeah.
I tried to take a bunch of pills. And my mom stopped me.
Aw.
Were they
She made
weight
me
loss?
because you go to the hospital voluntarily or I'm calling the police.
Aw.
So I went to the hospital voluntarily. I got myself together again and went back to live with my mom. And it felt like when I left the hospital the first time, because, you know, I was just eating a lot again to cope with things. And gaining and getting bigger. And that's pretty much my life now.
Punish that whole pizza. She is ridiculous. We need to put her in a competitive eating contest right freaking now. She's taking Matt Stoney down, buddy. I got your next career right here. We're going to put you up against him. You're going to pound the Nathan's hot dogs, and we're going to...
Yeah, she's in a very tough position because she's never had the good therapy to help her get through all of those things. And the poor mom is there to bail her out each time. And I wonder what their relationship is like. I mean, obviously she loves her daughter and said, do whatever it takes out to help take care of you. And she has a very loving and supportive mom.
Long since
I know.
I met you.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, I miss you so much. Good?
Good. So what's new?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm fine. Tour was exhausting.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, could you cook me a meal?
I guess.
No, Mom.
What are we
No.
talking about? We haven't had the first 3 meals? Damn. No.
No,
Wonder.
Mom.
Usually
Now
it's like, oh, well,
Dad.
they're eating a lot. Meals in a freaking row.
Yeah.
This lady's a machine.
I think Shauna's killing herself slowly by eating.
Then why are you helping her then? Say no, I'm not cooking you a meal. Say no. Someone say no.
As much as she does every day. If Shauna doesn't stop, then she's probably going to die. So there's not going to be very much longer.
Oh, so you're helping her here, like, here, let me give you a spoonful of sugar to take, you know what I'm saying? Like, here, let me help you. Would you like?
Fat rock.
I don't think she's going to last another 2 years. I always.
Why aren't you going to the gym with her then? Do something with her then. You just come over, give her a hug, and cook her a meal, and you leave then? Thought you were loving and supportive, Mom.
Dread that phone call. I think someday somebody's going to call me and say that they woke up and found her dead. I stress about that a lot. If Shauna died, it would be the end of the world for me.
Well, then can't you do something now and be there with her, for her somehow? Like,
I mean, it's coming. When you're that size, you're playing tag with the Grim Reaper. But also, when it comes to ground beef, do you guys like buy the big old meat tube at friggin' Walmart, or do you have to get like better grade ground beef? Because I got to get the better stuff. I think if my grandmother's a psychopath, she will take a little piece of ground beef and eat it.
No.
Just raw.
No.
I don't know why. I think it's disgusting, but she'll do it.
Yeah.
I know I'm giving up my whole life for food. I don't even feel like I have a human body anymore.
That's not now.
I would love to feel like a human again, but I don't think I'll ever get that if I don't change my body. It's already made me a prisoner, where I'm missing on everything. That looks awesome.
What the hell is that?
It's time to eat.
She's presenting that to her like it's Thanksgiving.
Here you go, your favorites.
She's killing her.
Wow, Cricket, we don't need to give her more pizza. Holy hell, this chick's bloodstream's half pizza at this point. Which, pizza, I can't blame you, is my favorite food, but if we're trying to lose weight and we feel like we're a monster, let's stop friggin' like demolishing pizzas left and right. Because that's not helping the friggin' thing.
Okay.
Oh, puppy wants meatloaf.
The life I want is nowhere near. It's really scary because I'm afraid to go to sleep because of it.
Do you have sleep
I just want to be
apnea?
a normal 22-year-old. It sucks because I can't. It's a stupid body. And everything's getting harder to manage. Everything.
Oh.
And I'm running.
Hold on, at least her house is clean. Her house is clean. Because there are some houses that we've looked at that they've had, y'all seen the houses. Her house is clean at least.
Any other time to do that. My mom keeps reminding me of that and telling me I need to go to Houston to see Dr. Now. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, but it's all up to you. Like, nobody can make you do this. You have to want it. And you're still young enough. You'll bounce back up.
She's right, because I feel like a ticking time bomb. And if I think about it too much and what could happen soon, it terrifies me.
When I was 22, I was a single mom with 2 kids. I worked full time and I didn't have time to sit and eat all day long, and I didn't have a whole lot of that trauma. I had half of it. Bad decisions, the consequences of our actions, things where I'm at now as a 45-year-old woman critiquing a 22-year-old. This is a sad situation that can be changed. She has to want to change, and the victim mentality is there, and the mom's enabling the victim part, I believe, because she's there to feed her Thanksgiving.
I think your colon's a ticking time bomb after all that pizza.
You wouldn't want to be the septic system, that's for sure. yard
Nice
looking.
looking trailer, at least.
I was just saying that. Nice and clean.
My mom convinced me to go to
It's
Houston to
nice.
see Dr. Now. I told her I'd go if she'd take me, and she said she
Another
would.
thing, she's 22. Look how strong she is. Like a lot of that, I mean, she could naturally be a strong, could be a power lifter person. To be 600 pounds and she's mobile, how many people did we see that were 600 pounds that couldn't even move, couldn't even lift a finger, I mean, I'm now what, 182 pounds and it still hurts when I walk around. I'm like, she's moving around no problem.
So I'm looking forward to having this time with her.
Bro, this lady's a cheese addict. You see how much cheese is in there? That's
I like
unreal.
I
don't know
like
how. She's probably got like 20 pounds backed up in there eating all that damn cheese.
It's something I've always tried.
in her refrigerator, there's not one vegetable. There's not one. No, it's all saturated fat. It's carbs. It's sugar. It's butter. Well, some butter and beef and things, but it's nothing healthy.
But I know this trip isn't going to be easy. But I know this is important for me to do. Not just for my mom, but for me. Because I don't want to live like this anymore.
You won't.
And I'm hoping Dr. Now can help me do that. Because no one else has been willing to help me. So as soon as my mom gets here to pick me up, we're going to go to Houston.
But whatever you wanted to do for yourself, people can only do so much too. You have to want to do it for you. And you're worthy of that. And no one's probably ever told you you're beautiful. And nobody's probably ever told you that you could make it. Here's your chance, right?
It's going to be a really long car ride. Like 11 or 12 hours, my mom said.
Oof.
I'm scared to be in the car for as long as that. That, being able to eat enough is the only thing that's scaring me. So this is just going to be a hard trip. But I'll at least have my mom with me to help. She went to rent a car that was big enough for me. So I'm really happy about that and that we're going to get some time together.
We had a van out front. The van's not big enough.
Oof.
But yeah, I know that. I mean, when I was in my early 20s, probably about her age, I worked at a Toyota dealership. Man, I used to try to jam into one of them little smart cars and whip around. I got that sucker up to 100 on the highway in Jacksonville, though. I was flying in that little smart car, which is funny because you would think at my size I'd bog the sucker down, but
maybe.
Hey, I got your food.
Thank you. I think we'll eat on the road though because we're already late.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I got the truck, but I don't know if you're still going to be able to get into it.
We just need to hurry though.
But yeah, let's go. Coming?
oh no.
I'm coming. Give me help. Oh, I hope I can, because my appointment with Dr. Now is tomorrow. So if this truck isn't big enough, I'm not sure what my options are going to be to get to Houston and do this.
You're going to get in the back
If
of a
that's
truck.
not big enough, you're in for a hell of a shock trying to get into any normal car. But that little plastic step-up thing, that's what I'd be worried about. She's about to eat it hard if she tries to stand on that. But you'd be shocked how much little plastic lawn chairs can hold up because they're just built just right to do it.
Oh.
Timber.
She kicked it out of the way. She didn't even use that step. She said no. She climbed up into a step. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I got hip thumbs already.
Shut the door.
That's not gotta be comfortable for her. There's no way that. Why did they get a truck though? Why didn't they get a more comfortable something where she could stretch out? There's no way she could.
As long as I have food, I think I can make this trip. But I just hope the fast food places aren't too far apart on the road. Because that's the only thing that's going to make this drive too much for me. But as long as I
How often do we gotta stop? You got meat sticks on go. Seen anybody eat this much? Just back to back to back. The whole damn episode's just been her eating so far.
have some good food like this, I'll be
And she
alright,
can
and I
walk
know I
well.
can make it.
Burning off some of the calories.
Are you interested in starting your own faceless YouTube automation channel, but all people do is tell you to go to Fiverr and Upwork and hire people to make rain sound videos, motivation videos, and all this?
No.
The meat stick maniac strike.
Where'd we go? Ah!
For
There's
Houston. I told my mom I'm starving, so we got some more fast food. And
Let's see. Okay, here we go.
I'm really sore, but I've been holding it together. And once I eat and rest tonight, I think I'll be ready to do this again tomorrow.
Eat again?
But I know tomorrow we have to start really early. And we have to go even longer than today. I'll be able to handle it as long as we have places to stop to get something.
That's
I
not good.
cannot wait to get to the room. I am so wiped out.
Bro, this is going to be the hardest episode I think Dr. Now's had.
Wow.
Because the amount she eats, it's going to be really hard to flip that switch in her head to make her think that she wants a better life more than she wants food.
Seriously.
Also, parking.
She's walking without shoes on the asphalt in Texas. She's gonna be burning her feet.
That's the reason I can't stop eating. So I'm not sure how Dr. Now is going to help me do that. I just need his help, and I'm hoping I get it tomorrow. I need to have a new life, then it'll all be worth it. But we'll just have to see how it goes tomorrow.
He's not going to pop your head off and put it on another body. You're going to have to do the work, and it's mental, and it's physical, and it's tough. And there's no such thing as perfection, because you're going to have stretch marks. You're going to have flappy skin. You could tone up and have all the surgeries, and you can have cosmetic surgery and do all of that, but it's going to take work. It's not just Dr. Now is going to be the savior. He's not cutting your head off and putting it on another body. You're going to have to work for this, girl. It's going to be painful, and it's going to be challenging, and you're going to face all of that, especially without food. You're going to be a bitch.
Because we won't know until I get there and I see him.
How you feeling?
I mean, the fat Grim Reaper will take you down a couple notches because you don't ever want more fast food. Also, you guys hear that? There's like a crazy thunderstorm going on outside. I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep.
You do?
But I'm still hungry.
At this point, maybe she's got something wrong with her pituitary gland or something, or not pituitary. There's something where there's an illness, not an illness, there's a problem with someone who can't stop eating as well. Something to think about. Like, that's a possibility that you could have looked at.
We've been back on the road for about 5.5 hours. But this day of traveling has been a lot harder than yesterday. And I'm in more pain. But my mom's been helping me stay distracted by getting me some good stuff to eat most of the day.
Looks good.
Well, we just drowned all our sorrows in ranch. Do you want any sandwich with that ranch? Holy hell.
I want some chicken and
food is pretty much the only thing keeping me going right now. I'm really nervous about being doctor now. Maybe Thursday is my body state, so it's too late to get him.
Yeah,
And I
that's
should
right.
have done it sooner.
You're only 22, girl. I'm 45. Okay. It's never too late to get help. It's never too late until it is. There's a way you can reverse a lot of that. That's the way you eat, the way you think, the way that you act. I'm trying. I'm not perfect. Yesterday I had my bout of depression. Today I'm rebounding from that. So every day is something new and you can do it. You need someone to cheer you on.
I'm hoping he at least thinks I have a chance to do this program. I'm trying to make my life better.
Yes, you can make your life better, but it has to come within you. No one else can do it for you. You have to want to do it for yourself. He's not a magician.
Welcome to Dr. Now's Chub Castle, baby. We're here to get rid of all these pounds. But she looks traumatized already. That is like a 1,000-mile stare thinking I'd rather be at Arby's getting extra horsey sauce from a meth head.
I'm scared.
Seana?
But I don't know what he's gonna say. So I'm just really afraid I know.
If she ate like that and just sat there, she'd be like 1,000 pounds. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's doing some moving.
I just hope it's good and I get a chance.
She's gotta be tall too.
Because I don't know what I weigh anymore.
I know.
Some people wake up and check their phones.
I do.
Okay. Check the weather, check the news, check
The Chub Castle. Isn't it funny that there's a gym upstairs? I just noticed that. It said fit to live or fit to live, something like that.
Oh.
I'm at Dr. Now's to see if he'll let me do his program, but I have to get my weigh-in first. I'm nervous about what it's going to be. I'm hoping that it's not much higher than 600, but I'm not sure really. And I wish I didn't have to find out. I just hope it's not bad.
659.
659.
Ooh.
Wow. She can move it though. She's strong. Look at her.
I mean, that's what 4 pizzas a day will end up doing to you, so.
Oh, look how she moves though. She's strong.
I'm embarrassed about my weight and that my mom was here to see it too. Knowing it's that high makes me feel a lot of guilt and shame. And I want more than anything to change.
You can.
To lose weight.
You can.
I just need help to do it because I know I can't on my own.
That's unbelievable.
Nana says. Well, I'm sure you're there too, Mom. You look like you're at least 250, at least.
Hello.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm Dr. Nazarda.
I'm Seana.
Nice to meet you, Seana.
Cricket.
You stud.
And you're
Mom.
Mom. Okay. Where are y'all coming from?
Hold on. Funny thing was when I was raising my daughter, and every time we had to take her to the doctors, I always looked to see if there was a handsome doctor, and I always flirted with him. I think the mom's flirting with Dr. Now right there because she gave him that smile, and he's smiling at her back. No, I'm just playing.
From?
Missouri, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
You put on
That's a
red
bit of a
lipstick and
drive.
everything.
You feeling okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right. Seana, it looks like you're at 659 today, huh?
Yeah.
And you all right? So tell me a little bit about yourself. Have you been there?
But fast food every hour or two. I've never seen a bottomless pit like this chick. She.
All right. Have you tried to lose weight at any point in your life?
Yeah. But I just don't stay on the diet usually, honestly.
Why?
Like I eat too much or I eat too little.
I don't think eating too little is the problem. But when you overeat, do you do that because you're hungry or you're stressed or what?
Usually either hungry or I'm just bored or depressed.
It's routine for her at this point. That's why she's going to be so tough to turn around. She can do it, but she's going to have to drastically start thinking that
There's food to cook. So, Seana, you need to learn how you're going to correct your eating habit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to start with your 1,200 calorie a day, high protein, low carb diet. So
I know this is like a crazy thought, but remember how they're saying America is so obese? Like we're way over whatever. Now with like inflation and everything, we can hardly afford food. Could it be a weird way that they're trying to make us skinny? Because food now is like so expensive, we can't afford it. Just asking.
give you a packet that breaks the whole diet down where you eat only 3 times a day, no snacking. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to give you a goal. At your weight, if you stick to the diet, you should very easily lose at least 80 pounds over the next 2 months.
80 pounds?
Yeah.
80 pounds is a lot for most people. But at her rate, if she were to like cut down the sodium, do all that, she could do that. I'm not saying I ever did it. I wasn't that balled in at first.
I lost 10
but
pounds.
she could.
Lose almost twice that if you stick to the diet like you should. Okay. If you do that, then we consider you for weight loss surgery. But for that, you have to move down to Houston.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you need someone here with you to support you and help you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No one.
No one will be here with you when you're over
Aw.
600
What
pounds.
about the Dorito
You
guy?
cannot do everything for yourself. So it's dangerous to live alone, right?
Yeah, but I don't have anybody.
All right. So you have to think about that. But first,
You guys think she really thought like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," or did she just think like, "This is what I'm gonna jump on the program"? Because nothing about her so far has been like, "Okay, I'm in. Like, I want this. I want this more than anything." But a lot of people just think the surgery is the answer, and they're not gonna have to do anything. That is drastically the wrong line of thinking.
your
That's what I
focus needs
said.
to be
It's gonna
on
take
changing
work.
and losing 80 pounds to show me you're willing to work hard and you're ready to do this. Okay. And I'm also going to give you
Said
some
she's ready.
exercises to start doing. Okay.
Good.
You
Also,
just
she
running
needs
in your
some
feet.
therapy.
Yeah. Please let me see how is your leg doing.
That's Taco
So
Tuesday.
you got lymphedema in
Oh.
both legs. Let me see the other one.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So if we get your weight down, we can help address your lymphedema. Okay.
Okay.
So you need to start working hard to do that. Okay.
Yeah. Does that mean I'm in your program?
Well, if you
Oh.
Okay.
you should be under 200 pounds. So you got a 460 pound that you have to lose.
Wow. She can
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
But that starts
Oh,
with
it's a
losing 80
smile.
pounds over the next 2 months.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other question?
That is the first time when he said something encouraging to her. That was the first time that she smiled. First time she smiled. Throughout the last 40 minutes we've been watching this.
I think so.
I think we're good.
All right.
I think we're okay.
If you need it,
I think if she see a little bit of progress and be proud of
She
herself,
would.
she might get going. But so far, I ain't got that much hope for her. I want to see everybody do good. When I watch these, I'm hoping they do good. It's just it's past the thought of like I can't do this. Like I'm just holding yourself back is the main flaw when it comes to this.
Yeah.
anything, give me a call. My concern about Seana right now is that she doesn't seem very motivated to start turning her life around. And that makes me wonder if it's someone else pushing her to do this. Possibly her mother, because there seems to be a dynamic between them where Seana is still dependent on her mother like a child is. And if that
like her mother, because I understand when you've gone through some kind of traumatic situations, her mother is probably the only anchor that she has to hold on to. So she looks to her mother for guidance and so on. So the mother, going back to when she was cooking for her and making Thanksgiving for her third lunch, there is definitely a dynamic that's there, and she's really maybe found this extreme way to help her daughter, but she's really not getting a whole lot of encouragement on that end. So there might be some kind of resentment from the mother. There might be, we don't know the whole dynamics of the mother and how she feels. I can only imagine what it was like with an 8-year-old child that's 150 pounds, getting him in and out of the car seat stuff. Like, there must be some kind of hidden something there that we don't know about. But she's definitely enabling her, and the motivation here has to be for her. Maybe she feels so hurt over, maybe she feels like she's a linchpin with the marriage, that why the mother and father fell apart, that she feels like she owes the mother, but there's some kind of dynamic that's here, because obviously the mom is at least 250 or more. She's enabling her daughter, and if she had that much of a fear that her daughter was going to die, if that were my daughter, there'd be like celery sticks and what have you, what you would do to save your child, not be 1 foot in the grave. So there's a whole lot of dynamic that they need family counseling for this to work, because she can't do it on her own. If she's by herself, she's going to be lonely, isolated, in depression. And former methamphetamine, I get that, like, she's an addictive person by herself is not okay. She needs love and support to be with her, to help her with her food choices. Otherwise, she's going to fail.
that's the case, we're not going to be able to make much progress with her unless she will show me that she's motivated and ready to do what she needs by hitting her weight loss goal by her next appointment.
I'll go get the truck.
She's almost more childish than Dolly was, honestly. And it seems like maybe she's just stunted from like her dad not being a good father, her childhood being a little traumatic. Maybe that's just followed her to adulthood, so she doesn't want to act like an adult because she feels like her childhood was stolen from her. But I'm just a 5th grade peer mediator, so don't take anything I say that serious.
Well, I would say, and I would go in to say that that's all she had is her mom. So if her mom's controlling of her to a degree, or puts her down, or she's a narcissist, their relationship is really flawed. So for me, I'm 45 and I'm still emotionally immature, that I still act that way like a child around my mom. I'm not 5. I've been 5 years old for 40 damn years. But that dynamic, when you want to please someone, when you want them to love you, you do almost anything. You cut off your nose to spite your face. This dynamic here is deeply flawed.
Come on, Cricket, let's
I've never
cruise.
lost weight like Dr. Now wants me to lose. 80 pounds is so much. And thinking about having to lose that makes me scared and a little sick to my stomach, because I don't want to let anyone down. So I'll try my hardest, because I really want to make it.
For you or for your mom? Too.
All right, 60 pounds down.
Uh-oh, she's coming at the trailer. Oh no!
Bro, I thought it was the look at that. Her freaking thing's shooting like venom out of it. You got like a spitting cobra down there eating the dye out of your pants.
She's got an infection. If she's got her alkaline level's bad. If you have a vagina that does that to black underwear, black leggings, things like that, your pH is off. She's back at her house, and there's Dorito guy cooking their 4th meal. This is sad.
God, that Chernobyl crotch is going everywhere on this damn show.
Probably the only pair of pants she had.
It's been almost a month since I went to see Dr. Now. I've asked Ericus to try and get me healthier meals.
That's better.
And help me figure out a better diet. There's a lot of papers Dr. Now gave me with his diet and exercise on them.
Okay.
I'm not sure how, but I think they left them in a hotel on the way back home.
No!
And I've been scared.
Girl, no! Girl, no! You gotta see a doctor for that. That is more than just a hairy chicken chalupa you got going down there. You're leaking something down there that's not right. And if you still have you might not have your period because I guess with excessive gain or what have you, but girl, you need to get that coochie checked.
I to tell my mom or call Dr. Now and ask him for another one. He told me. And I'm also trying to do walking for exercises to build up my stamina. And I feel like that's all.
I can tell you right now, lost or not, potatoes are not going to be on your low carb diet. So that's better than how you were eating, sure, but low carb. There's not much to it besides that. Dr. Now has a book even, I think, if you go and look for it.
Helping me a lot because it's been hard.
It was incredible. Make a nice salad.
So I'm hoping if I lose a Dr. Now told me to lose,
Get it back
and
out.
figure out moving to Texas, that he'll tell me I can do his program.
Amazon paid for my multi-million-dollar home, and it's true.
Yeah,
Because when you own an Amazon vending machine like this, customers can send you 5, 10.
I just like my super chat.
And I talked to my mom about Derekis coming with me, and she said she'd keep paying him to take care of me.
Pay him to take care of you. Where'd she get her money from? OnlyFans?
How do you feel about moving to Texas? How do you feel about moving to Texas?
I don't know. How do you feel about moving to Texas?
Stop it. What are you eating? You made baked chicken and you slathered it with ketchup with potatoes and corn. Good. I love that. I love me a good hearty meal like that. You have pink lemonade with a lot of sugar. What are we doing here? I'm pulling for you.
I'm excited. But what she said.
Buy her some new damn pants, Mom. Gee whiz. She's got problems down there.
Papers he gave me that had all the diets and exercises on it.
So why haven't you called him and asked him, inform him on what happened?
Because that would require her acting like an adult and doing something that she knows she should be doing. But that also means that she would have to get way more strict on her diet. So we're just not going to do that. We're going to ignore it, play this like ignorant, like blissful ignorance type thing that she likes to do, I guess. But it's crazy to me that you could get to the size where you think you're a monster and at the same time like be in the program but not really want to. I know that there's this huge contradiction, and I've been there, where you want it but you don't want to do all the effort involved, or you just don't think you can. But the way she's doing it doesn't even seem like she's trying at all. I was trying, I just was failing, trying, failing. I was up and down a lot at the start. So
because I'm nervous.
She's not cooking. Why could? All right, wait a minute. So she can get up and she can walk around, whatever, but she can walk into the kitchen and cook herself a good meal. So she's got Darius to come over to cook for her.
Like, this whole time you haven't had them because I was supposed to call you. I thought you would just kick me out of the program altogether.
Or you could just tell him you forgot about him in a rental car.
And he's gonna be like, so it took you almost a whole month to realize that? I'll be like,
So you mean you've been off the program, off his diet and exercise, so you've been freeballing it this whole time? Like, girl, get your coochie checked and get on that freaking diet because something's not right.
turtle mode activated. Like, I'll be so scared.
Anyway, you look at you, you're gonna have to call him.
I know. Like, my life literally rests on this man's
No,
hand.
it's your freaking life. Don't put that on Dr. Now. His life is going to be in your life is going to be in his hands when he opens you up and staples your stomach or whatever he's going to do. Don't put that on him. We all have to grow up sometime. I'm 45. I'm still not grown up yet. But I still think after raising 2 kids, I have a little bit of maturity to me. Turtle mode activated. No.
Turtle mode? What in the teenage? That's wow. This chick is like really immature.
I don't want to call doctor now. I just don't want him.
You're going to call his assistant. You're going to call his secretary and be like, hello, ma'am. Hi, I am Seana, and I lost a copy of my diet. Can you please give it to me? Get on it now because you still have a month to go back to see him. At least you have a month's worth of progress, maybe lost 40 pounds. Who knows? Come on. You can do this. Let's go.
What I want to do is keep doing the diet I have now and make it enough. So I'm trying the hardest I can, but it's just not easy.
I'm praying for you because Dr. Now is not going to play no games.
We're praying for you. Still there at your month 3. You haven't even gone to Houston yet. You got up. You're doing laundry.
Uh-oh.
It's been 2 months since my Dr. Now appointment, and I was supposed to be back for another one sometime last week. But I was too scared to go because I never found the papers with his diet.
I mean, it's been a month and the same box of protein shakes is still sitting right there.
And the same
So either she's just buying new ones or she's not drinking those suckers.
She's not
and
drinking.
For the size of things and the no change in clothes,
I've seen the last week of my life, I've been reorganizing my house. I've been going through some things. A week. Yesterday, I spent most of the day on the couch crying over some stuff. When I'm not productive, I feel depressed. Today, I reinvented myself on YouTube kind of a little bit, sort of, no way. But I kept busy. I kept my mind going. I wasn't thinking about my past. I wasn't thinking about the negativity. And look, I didn't even eat a whole lot. Maybe that's a key to it. We'll see.
So I've been just trying to figure it out without them. Derek just kept pushing me to call Dr. Now to ask him for another copy, but I was too scared about what he would say. But when my mom called me to ask me how
it's the same pants. Look, it's like literally, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. If your pH is off, it's the whole area on her. You know, it's all bleached out on black leggings. That's a long time of a problem. You should ask your mom for some new damn pants. If you're going to get a pizza from Pizza Hut, use a damn coupon, go to a thrift shop or have mom go to a thrift shop and get you some new pants. You're paying pizzas at full price and you can't get yourself some new pants. There's a problem.
went. I told her everything and she made us to call Dr. Now to tell him what happened and to try and see if he'll still help me. So I'm doing that, but I really don't want to.
The dog was at her. She's not walking her dog.
Uh-oh.
At all.
If we would have made this phone call like a month or 2 ago, I don't think he really would have cared. Like, oh, okay, I'll send you out some new papers. It's the fact that you waited and wasted the time when Dr. Now's time is pretty valuable when it comes to like a vet surgeon. He's kind of the friggin' man when it comes to being 600 pounds and losing weight. So.
Hi, can I please talk to Dr. Now's Arden?
Okay, ma'am, who's calling?
Shauna Collins.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Now.
Oh.
Hi, Seana. You missed your appointment, so if you're calling, I'm guessing you're still in Kansas City right now, huh?
Yes, sir.
So what's going on?
So she just missed her appointment and she's just now calling?
Yep, she was.
Oh, this ain't going to end up good.
No.
Oh, Dr. Now's about to rip her a new one.
When I was coming back home, I lost the papers you gave me.
3 months ago.
So you lost paper and you didn't call us to get another copy?
Back and said I lost them.
So 3 months.
Why should he?
Wait, he'll be more mad at you for waiting 3 months than if you had called and said, hey, I lost my paperwork. I'm really trying.
He gets mad at you because you lost something.
I don't know. I just thought you'd get mad.
Well, if you didn't have the diet, then you didn't know what to do. So I'm guessing you wasted this. Is that the case?
I don't think so. I've still been trying.
You know, you come and see us to get help. They give you the first step of that help, and you not only don't seem to care enough to keep track of it, but you don't try to get another one from us. So you don't seem very motivated to do this. So tell me, what is your plan? What is your idea?
To ask you if you could send me new papers.
That's what you should have done 2 months ago. But
Yeah, but the papers aren't going to like flip the mindset for you. Your mindset's what needs to change. And I get this not wanting to cause like trouble or call or even like inconvenience anyone, but Dr. Now is there to help you. And while you're at it, you might want to ask him I don't know what's going on. Some of you ladies told me it's like a pH thing, but that thing's straight acidic. Unless you're shooting lemon juice out of that thing, I don't know how it's eating the color out of your pants.
the diet is only a temporary thing to get you in the right path. But eventually, what are you going to do? Because you're very concerned about turning your life around. Or that you really want to do this.
I am, and I've been working hard already.
Well, I hope that's true. But I thought you made it to your goal. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you 1 more month to lose 50 pounds from your last weigh-in. So if you've already been losing weight like you're saying, there should be no problem. And during the diet, you should be able to lose a lot more. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. We'll send you another copy of the diet again. Okay?
Okay.
But you need to eat only 3 times a day, no high-calorie food, okay?
I also stopped snacking, and I stopped drinking soda too.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, so we get that stuff.
She had to throw some positives in there. Like, Dr. Now, I did this. Praise me. But obviously, if you're on a diet, you're not going to be snacking unless you do the thing where you eat like 5 small meals a day. But that's not considered snacking, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
The soda thing, soda's got to go out the window. That's the only thing I drank for probably like a decade. I don't think I touched a bottle of water all that time.
Amen to you. You need a diet like you need. And also, keep working on figuring out who can move down here with you. If we move ahead with you, okay?
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna try harder. I promise.
Okay, good. If you need anything, let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so now what?
I feel really bad because I know Dr. Now isn't happy with me. But I'm glad he's giving me the papers again. And more time, but that's still a lot of weight to lose by then. It just sucks. Me not wanting to disappoint people makes it harder for me to try because I feel like I'm already disappointing them. So like,
Look, stop defeating yourself before you even start. Like, you're still very much in this. You're very young. You could turn this around like nobody's business. You could be this like shining example of what's possible if you just change your mindset. And I could see you getting there, but you're gonna have to buy in a lot more than this. You're not gonna sit here and kind of cruise to success. The only place where success comes before work is the dictionary. So
Not only that, when I was 22, I gained 100 pounds and I was pregnant at 19. And to lose all the weight and to want to lose the weight, and I get it because it feels awful, but it's not an instant fix. When he gives you the surgery or does whatever to you, I've had a ton of cosmetic surgery done many, many years ago. I had what was called the Rhode Island Extreme Makeover, and I had liposuction, tummy tuck, breast implants. I had to change inside myself. Just because the outside got fixed, I still had to fix what's in me, and I'm still not fixed yet. So he's not going to be like a magician and make it all go away. If you think this work is tough right now. Wait till you get the surgery because it's going to be 50,000 times harder, because you have to learn how to communicate, learn how to be yourself, and have those healthy habits that are going to transform you to the new direction that you want to go. But it's not too late. I mean, now women are having babies in their 50s. So 22, you're still young. And even though you're young, you feel like you know everything. We don't.
Trying. Good thing.
Give a hug. Give you a hug. It's gonna be all right. You'll get through this. You just need
Also,
to
see a
repent.
doctor for that damn thing. How's it dyeing your clothes?
I said so. That's bad.
I'm
That's
back in
really
Houston
bad.
for another appointment with Doctor now. Derek drove me down this time because my mom is still traveling with him.
Damn,
This trip
Derek.
driving here, it's too hard for me to do without any help. I'm almost
Just crashed right on into the curb. He almost popped that sucker and went into the friggin' Chubb Castle.
going to call her after I'm done with the appointment to tell her what happened. So I'm really scared to find out my progress. Because I don't want to let her or Dr. Now down. The papers Dr. Now sent me with his diet and exercises were a lot harder than what I was doing. But I tried to do what they said. But after a few days, I lost them again. I tried to reprint
How'd
them,
you
but I
lose
couldn't
them?
find the email. And I don't know what happened.
Print them and stick them on the refrigerator. Looks
So
like
I've just
she
been
has less
trying really,
mobility
really
now.
hard. Do as much as I can to diet and lose weight. Because I really don't want to let everyone down again.
What in the werewolf?
Oh, come on.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, come on, let's see. Has she had any of them Twilight Twinkies? Because then we'll know for damn sure she didn't lose any weight. You can't. What's his name? Jacob?
I
Is he
like
the one?
Ding
No.
Dong.
Which one's in Twilight? I don't know. I forget. Been a long time since I saw that. I think Jacob. Yeah, Edward's
I like
the
Ding Dong.
vampire. Jacob. Okay.
Now it's
I'm
Officer
Ding Dong.
Derkus.
I could have 2 Ding Dongs.
I'm about to
in my
see how my
face.
weight loss did. And if my diet was enough.
I haven't had a Ding
On my
Dong
last
in
weigh-in,
how
I
long?
was 659. And Dr. Now changed my goal to lose 50 pounds. So
Come on. Fingers crossed.
Oh shit! The lycanthrope liar. You didn't do nothing.
What?
You didn't even cut out sodas probably at that damn rate. She just sat at that eating what the other guy, that guy was making her. I forget his name.
Dorito guy.
I forget.
No way. He's like.
Most people have
getting
no
her all
clue
that
that in
food.
2023, the best
You know it. I know it. Guys,
way is
you
not
do
with
burn
Fizz product.
calories during sex. I mean, I'm telling you, I haven't had it in a long time, but when I did have like a lot of sex, yeah, I lost a lot of weight too. She lost a total of 1 pound. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was down to 163 was my lowest weight in 5 years. 5 years. 4 years. My lowest weight in 4 years is 163.
She took a crap.
1 pound, man, Dr.
I'm not sure what happened. I thought I was trying really hard. And that I'd have better progress.
But again, muscle weighs more than fat. So if you're actually working out and you're building muscles, you're losing this weighs more than this. This weighs more than this. So muscle weighs more than fat. So if you actually are working out and doing that, you can't be discouraged by the number on the scale. Although for me, I am.
I'm really scared because I don't know what this means.
You about to get ripped a new one, is what it
Hello.
means.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And who is the partner with you?
My cousin Derek.
Nice to meet you.
Derrickis.
All right, Seana, it's 3 months later, and you haven't lost any weight. So what's going on?
I didn't read the booklet because I lost it again.
You telling me you lost it again?
Look, Doctor, now you might as well just send up some damn smoke signals. She ain't seeing that shit. There ain't. I doubt she even opened the email. You could have just thrown that into the void. You just wasted your time clicking send on that one, buddy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The second time?
Yeah.
You lost the email too?
Well, silly me.
So why didn't you call me again and ask for it?
I was afraid you'd be mad at me.
You're
No, I wouldn't get mad if you were then, but I get mad at you now for doing nothing and wasting all that time.
Turtle for protection. Quick, come on, get up in that shell.
So what's the point of coming here
I'm gonna try that
from
now.
Kansas City to Houston and going back and coming back and not losing weight in all that time?
Duh.
So,
Whataburger and fast food all along the fin way. This is like the highway to get bigger in Texas.
what is with that?
I don't know.
What is with that?
What do you mean you don't know?
I guess it was just lazy on my part.
Turtle.
Kill yourself with the food and be my guest. So why eat and lose weight?
I didn't put any effort in, I guess.
Food.
What do you mean?
I didn't do my part like I should have by calling you and telling
Your
you
part.
that I lost it.
You didn't do that, but couldn't you eat more appropriately? For you to be 650 pounds, you have to eat 7,000 to 8,000 calories a day to keep that weight on.
Damn, there ain't no way she's not snacking if that's the case, because you ain't getting that from chicken breast, potatoes, and corn.
Mm-mm.
This chick had to be just woofing down friggin' well, I know. With
Everything.
her microwave and the pizza rolls, I wanted to see in her damn freezer. That's what I needed to see. Forget the
Yeah,
fridge.
too.
So what is that point of eating that much and coming down here and give me this sad story if you lost the paper? The diet will help you hit the goal, but without it, you could have still lost something. The paper was the only thing that's going to keep you from losing
No.
weight? You said you thought you were losing. So what happened?
I don't know.
So what is it? You eating whatever, whenever, and you expect anybody else to do the job for you?
Not sure.
So what do you expect to happen?
It's just gone away. But also, I don't think. I think if she came back next month, she would just say, I can't reach, probably.
No, but she expects that when she gets the surgery, her expectation versus reality is that once the surgery is done, the work's over and the weight's just going to fall off. But it's a manifestation of your choices inside your head and understanding the comprehension of that, which I'm all out there somewhere. Like don't ask me for advice, but my observation is that she thinks that when she gets that done, it's all going to there's no work involved and it's going to be a hell of a lot worse and a lot of pain. And she has to be careful that she doesn't get a pain med addiction, because if she's in a lot of pain, burst some stitches, she's going to be in a bad shape. You don't want people cutting into you if you don't need to. Infections happen, and if she's got those infections, she can't keep those folds clean. She can't keep her woo-ha clean. She can't keep those other areas clean. If she gets that cut open, that infection, she could get septic and die. Like, that's bad stuff. So you have to, when you make that choice to want to get that surgery, you have to be in the place where you know the expectations and the reality of it to take care of yourself.
Then I magically make you lose weight?
No. I have to do my part and I didn't.
Well, right now, it doesn't seem you have any interest in making any changes because we gave you the instruction, you lost the instruction. We gave it to you again, and you lost it the second time. So far, every choice you made shows me this doesn't really matter to you.
Not sure. It does.
Well, if this is important to you, then what do you want to do about it?
Try to lose weight.
Okay, what is stopping you from doing that?
Also, why aren't you in therapy?
Eating too much.
Why aren't you in therapy?
Don't you realize that's harming you?
Look, if this isn't a case where doctor now needs to send someone to therapy, I don't know what is. Because therapy is going to definitely be something that's needed for her.
That's what I said. That's
You do.
what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, then what do you do about it?
Stop.
Normal.
Well, yeah, like eat better choices.
Better choices.
Nutrients.
Instruction, you think you can make those part of your program and work on them?
Yes, sir.
You're not going to lose them again, huh?
No.
Okay, so you ready to do this or not?
Yeah.
Okay, is your family helping you to do that?
No.
Sir.
Kind of.
Where's your mom? I thought she was going to help you do this.
She's too busy.
She couldn't be here.
So, is she helping you with your weight loss?
Eat and stuff. I help her around the house, like get her around and move her.
That's why it's so clean. I'll hire him for my cleaning company. That was a clean ass trailer. Those of you who saw the other 600-pound life, like that was not clean. Actually, I should do that so y'all can see what I'm talking about. There we go.
Around to get more exercise. And
okay, well,
right? Besides Chef Mike, the microwave, which she loves to go to, you're the one that's cooking the food, but you can't control everything. She's going to have to take some kind of accountability, which I don't think is her big thing, accountability. She likes to deflect a lot, but maybe Attic or her dad. But at some point, you got to want better for yourself. Like,
She
I
doesn't
don't know
know
how
what
many
better
times I can say
is.
that. If you don't want to look in the mirror and then see yourself looking back and not recognize yourself, you're going to have to lose some weight. And
Obviously, that's like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath trailer. He must live there. I think he lives there. She has somebody else that lives there because he's kept that place really, really clean. Like, really clean.
to get healthy, shouldn't we see some result on the scale? But there are no results, so none of this adds up. So who cooks?
I do all the cooking and cleaning.
So when she needs something, you give it to her?
This might sound a little nuts, but the fastest way to potentially make money on Amazon is to never sell physical products. Instead, we use
Amazon AI.
I cook it, and my thing is I cook it, and I make her try to go make her to do for she can move around, make her fix her own plate. I can't get her to eat vegetables. She eats a lot of meat, but she just won't eat the vegetables.
Maybe she should try the carnivore.
Unless it's the ones she likes, like potatoes and corn.
I mean, potatoes are like the major problem. I would say 600 pounds, like potatoes are definitely your freaking favorite. And I can't blame anybody for that. French fries, good. Scalloped potatoes, good. Mashed potatoes, good. Potato, I don't like, and I'll be shocked.
Well, if she eats like you say, then where are the extra calorie coming being the 650 pounds?
Probably her snacking habits when I'm at work.
Okay.
Twinkie
She's 22 and
He works.
650
He lives
pounds.
there. Works with
Almost
her.
660 really. You could have your whole life ahead of you. Don't you want that? Do you have a goal in your life? What is your goal in your life?
To be like a tour bus driver.
Why tour bus?
Because I thought like I like the thought of like touring with bands and stuff.
Because that's what her mom does, and she doesn't have a thought in her head that's individual to herself. What do you want for you? Stop just mimicking other people. There's got to be something that you want, something for you that you see that's just not something you've seen from your mom. This chick doesn't seem very mentally developed, to be honest. She's like a
About this poor girl, her level of development. If she was brutalized the way she was by her biological father, I can't remember, did they say what happened to him? Is he still alive or did he die? They didn't say, or is he in prison? Like, what happened to the dad? What type of punishment did he get for her revealing at 16 what he did to her? It's awfully scary. I don't know, or they moved away and nothing ever happened to him.
Okay.
My mom does it, and I like her job.
Okay, so how do you think you're gonna do that job?
I don't.
This rate you're going, you're not gonna make it to 30.
Oof.
You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're killing yourself with the food, and we're trying to stop you from doing that, and it doesn't seem to matter to you. You're in the world that doesn't exist, and you got like a cocoon around yourself, and you're not depending everybody else to make those changes for you. Okay. And none of it's going to happen until you decide to change it. Nobody else can do that for you. So
yeah, but there's this major problem with accountability. It's almost like you just want to deflect and like not acknowledge that you've done this to yourself. I never did that. I knew I did it to myself. I knew I was going to have to make some changes, but it's hard to think you can make those changes. That's the problem. It's really hard to see a future where you can make it to where you're healthier and happier, but it's absolutely there for you if you try hard enough.
everything is up to you, not everybody else. It's your life, and you got to make those changes. All right. If you want to live longer, then you're gonna have to do the right thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we give you one last chance to do that. But if you come next month and you don't lose weight, I don't know what else we can do for you.
Yes, sir.
And you're in a pathway that you're going to kill yourself and nobody can help you with that. You're 650 pounds. If you stick with a 1,200 calorie diet, you can lose 100 pounds a month. But what I want you to do is to only lose 80 pounds over 2 months. That's 40 pounds a month, and you should easily be able to do
That's
that.
like a big
Okay?
thing of
So
dog food.
that should be easy
Big
going.
bags of dog food are like 40 bucks.
You better
40
stick an
pounds.
extra one of these damn diet plans in the back of her car where she doesn't know where it is, so it can't steer where you think she's gonna have to stick to a diet because she keeps just misplacing them suckers. She's so silly.
You know, that's not going to be very hard to do. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. So let's do that, and I'll hope to see you in 2 months.
Okay.
All right. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
I get you the exercise and give you the reading material. This time, don't lose it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll see you in 2 months. If you need anything before then, give me a call.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you all later.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye, Dr. Now.
So far, Seana has only confirmed concerns about the issues we may have with her and how difficult it's going to be to start turning her situation around.
Let's go, Seana. We're gonna huff and puff and blow these pounds away, baby. You got this.
You got
the biggest
this.
issue being that she hasn't decided whether she really wants to do this or not. But all she needs to show me is a little bit of real effort to prove to me she's ready to do what it takes to take back control of her life.
Yes.
I'm just more upset now. Okay.
She probably had no one to ever teach her either. She probably has no one to teach her how to do her hair, her makeup, really. Like, she's never really had the opportunity to latch on to that type where she cares about her appearance so much. She said she looked like a monster, but why is she wearing monster shoes? That doesn't really, I don't know.
Instead, he gave me the 80 pounds goal again. and told me I have to lose.
Doctor now just isn't going to cut your stomach out just for like shits and giggles. But also at the same time, you're playing Stinky Twinkie with tweakers before this. You think you'd lost some weight doing that. Did you guys see? And then proceeded to continue the act. Insanity, man.
I'm
scared. Praying mantis. Jeez. Five. Come on, fingers crossed. Sad song.
Big success.
Oh, she moved out of the mobile home. She's in a new house.
No living being should ever eat processed
Come on, all these daggone
food for every their life. Good.
Okay.
The past month has not gone anywhere like how I wanted it.
Oh shit! I thought those were Rice Crisps, but they look like chips to me now. Damn. I love some Rice Crisps, man. Like 80 calories, 100 calories for the caramel ones. So good.
She didn't go to Houston.
Basically, my mom told me I had to move out, and basically.
Wait, what? That was her mom's trailer. So she was living with her mom and her cousin. So supportive mom who was enabling her, feed her. Maybe she was trying to like get her to kick the bucket. Maybe she was so tired of her daughter for whatever reason, that hidden resentment. She wasn't around. Oh no. So she had a narcissistic mom. Oh, and her mom kicked her out. Oh, so that was her mom's dog. So she was living at home. And she wasn't making the changes. She wasn't making the progress where it was therapy. She got kicked out. Oh, no. So now she's in a little tiny roach-infested apartment having to care for herself. But she got a big screen TV. And I've got big screen TVs because I worked for them. But no. Oh.
Basically had to pack everything and move out. My mom gave me a little money to try and help me transition to being on my own.
Did she buy you new pants?
And she also told me that she can't keep paying Derek to take care of me. And so I have no one to move to Texas with me now.
Sure.
So I feel like my life is just flipped upside down. I'm trying to figure out how to survive.
No. Not if you're on a diet.
And I'm scared.
Hey, anyone who's followed me on my weight loss journey, I have not eaten any white bread. White bread is bad for you. Oh no, it's dirty. She's not cleaning up after herself. Oh, this poor girl. Shit.
Because I feel really lost.
I
just feel bad and it's all my fault and I don't know what to do and I just feel.
I can tell you for a damn fact, eating that bread ain't going to help the situation. We're on a low-carb diet, lady. What are you doing? She loves to blame everyone else for everything that's happened to her. No accountability at all. That is probably the worst trait I've seen on the show in a long time from anyone.
Like it's gonna all crumble down around me and I hate being by myself because I know whenever I'm alone, I just feel like everything just goes spiraling out of control and I just don't know what to do anymore.
Your dog?
Oh, yeah.
At least you have your dog.
That's the perfect thing to do. We're losing weight, so let's take down the tune.
She has got to be like hurting. No friends. She's isolated. No friends. She's got a mother that probably calls her up and says, "What are you doing today, Seana?" She says, "But Mom, I'm trying on my diet." "Seana, you're a piece of shit. All you care about is yourself." And then she goes into that phase where she's that child again. And inside her mind, her whole life is over. I know, I felt that yesterday. I know, I empathize. And then you run to food. That's your comfort. I don't remember exactly what I did yesterday to run for comfort, but I get that. And now you got to be the adult to take care of yourself. And this is going to be the biggest freaking challenge because now you have to take care of you and that house and all the other things. And who's helping you process it? I have YouTube. I talk to people. But what do you have when you don't release? What do you have? It goes everywhere. Like This is not good. This is really not good. This is how people lose their lives. This is how people end up shut in, alone, nothing. If this is your only activity to eat, to keep your hands busy, you could be an internet troll. Are you possibly an internet troll? Who knows? But I really feel for you. Like, who do you have to look up to? Who do you have that shows you love? Your cute little Shih Tzu right there. She wants your crumbs, but I feel you're hurting. I feel that pain. This is really sad.
You need to help you. You're making my name look bad.
I don't even like being Sean, but I'm invested in this.
I missed my appointment with Dr. Now again. I just need more time.
You don't have more time. You have got to change your life. You've got to pack your shit up, put it in storage, and get your ass down to Houston. Because you don't have any kids. You only have that one little dog. You don't have like 3. You don't have to pack up a whole house. You're only 22. What do you have? I'm 45. I've got shit everywhere. No excuse. But here's your opportunity. You could go down there and you could have a better life. Staying where you are, close to your mom, staying around the hurt. You're not going to get out of it when you're reminded of it each and every day. I'm learning. You can't get out of it if you are reminded of it. And right there, you're reminded of it each and every day.
Get back on my own 2 feet. Mom gave me in a couple months. I tried looking for a job online that I could handle to make some money, but there's nothing I could find.
So you're getting disability and money? Your mom's giving you money and you're getting disability. So financially, like, I know disability only pays rent. You have to have extra money for your electric, your water, whatever. But for one person, all you need is like 1 bedroom and a bathroom. You don't have to worry about a yard. Well, maybe for your little dog, but you could walk your dog. But no.
So I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Okay, it's 0 calories. I didn't know what she was doing here. But also,
That's
how much
still
money
free
did your mom
water.
give you? Or how cheap is it to live in Kansas City?
That's
It must
exactly
be
what I
way
said.
cheaper. Because over here in Maryland, you're getting nailed for probably at least $1,200-1,300, even for like a studio.
Yep. You're still drinking. That's bubbly water. That's bubble water. So that's carbonated water, which is okay. It's no calorie, no sugar. It's flavored water. That's all right. Push. Who cares about them anymore? Because they are not there for you. You got to pick yourself up. You got to push forward. Because if I can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Have faith in you. Healing is there.
And I know Dr. Nell's not happy with me either. I'm talking to him today because he wants to talk to me. So I told his office people I'd do it.
He wants to encourage you.
And I'm hoping he understands that I'm trying.
I hope. Stupid ads. I'm not a stupid screamer. No.
We're about to run out of mommy's money. Have to start selling some damn feet pics on the internet.
Shit, she'd make a shit ton on feet pics. Did you see her feet? She'd make. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. So it's been several months since I've seen you, and you missed another appointment. So what's going on with you?
I don't know right now.
Whoa, her mom left her. Wait a minute. Where's a therapist to help her through this process? She has 0 guidance. Her mom left her there. Holy shit. Her mom literally dropped her and said, I'm done with you. Here's a little bit of money. I'm out. Obamacare, you still have to keep your kids insured till they're 26. That's so freaking sad. You have no one now. Oh, girl.
For work.
Okay, so what happened to Derrick's?
He abandoned me. He's left. Just
Your
one thing
therapist
after another.
abandoned you. Are you sure about that? I didn't even know you went to therapy.
So it seems like not the same, and you're not benefiting and staying over there. So it's better for you to come down to Houston so we can.
But did he abandon you, or did he stop getting paid and say, deuces, I ain't making any more burritos if I ain't getting any more bucks? Because that's probably what happened there.
Oh, therapist or a therapist? I can't understand Dr. Now sometimes. Oh, Derrickis, not a therapist. So she hasn't been in therapy, but Derrickis abandoned her. So as you were saying that since he's not getting paid to make her burritos, she's probably the mom was done paying for a babysitter, if you will. Oh, sad.
So you can lose weight and change your life. You think you can do that?
No.
Why?
Because I have no way down there. No, I have no one to help me move. I have no way to go down there.
So what option we got for you?
I honestly don't know right now.
Hitchhike.
Seana, it's not looking like you really want to do this because you came down here, we gave you a diet over 620, 100 pounds, BMI 100, 23 years old, and not able to do anything to change your life. You're not going to live long enough.
It's just the defeatist attitude. She's making her lose weight, or whatever his name was, that guy should be just sitting there taking care of her. No, take some damn accountability. What is wrong with you?
Well, she has no example. She probably doesn't know. Like when you want to be loved and you're abandoned by someone that you love or the people that are around you, a lot of it, you're immature. You don't know. She's 22, but she could still feel 12, still feel 10. She had no example to look up to. And her mother does not seem like the mother that's really interacting in her life or involving herself. To kick your daughter out like that is just an awful thing. And no matter what, no matter how bad your kids treat you, you still are not, you just still have to be a parent to your kids. And the situation is really unfortunate. And no one's there to teach her how to be an adult. Put your stuff in storage, get yourself a ticket, get your ass down there and fight for your life. You're 22 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you. You don't have 2 kids holding you back. You have the pain and the sadness of the past. I get it. But you can have this new opportunity, this new life without any encumbrances, letting it all go and moving forward. Wow, this is a lesson. If I were talking to my 22-year-old self, this is what I would say. You'll bounce back. You're going to find better people in your life who are going to love you and encourage you and support you. This is going to be, perhaps, could be one of the biggest challenges of your life. And you could grow up to be someone amazing. 10 years from now, you could have dropped all of this weight. You could be an Instagram OnlyFans model. Who knows? You could also develop the maturity and the wisdom on the way that you look back like I look back and be like, wow, where was I at this time? And you can teach someone else. Just saying.
Questions and what you do.
I want to come down there, but I have no way.
Selfie pics.
Well, if you can, why haven't you been able to follow the diet?
Sell that TV.
You still have the
marketplace.
I lost it.
My stuff. I wasn't able to bring all my stuff with me, so.
Okay, so what would that?
So the most important thing we had, the diet plan, went straight into the dumpster because we just couldn't drive with that heavy piece of paper in our hands.
To do back up. Sharon, I think at this point you need to find a way to come down to Houston and we've got a program so we can get your weight down because it looked like you're almost gonna hit 700 pounds and it's gonna be a BMI of over 100 and it's gonna be a very dangerous situation for you, okay?
Okay.
And you're only 23, but I don't think you're gonna even make it to 30 the way you're going.
I mean, you're lucky young, to be honest, because I've seen how you're walking. I wasn't walking that way at 23. I'd be surprised if you're not totally bedbound by 30. At the rate you're going, there's no shot that you're not, honestly.
It seems like you have not got the hold of your life and you don't know what your priority are at this point, and you're not following the diet and you're not doing the right thing to get your life changed to better, and it's just going to be a very dangerous situation for you. And I don't think you are realizing that. And
So our
you're
post
just
office
procrastinating, and the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to turn your life around.
That's right.
This is going to be a priority for you to make these changes and see if you can move down to Houston as soon as possible, because it doesn't seem that you have any support system in Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
She gave up on her support system. Her mom was trying, honestly. She took her there. Her mom was also making her friggin' like 5 pounds of meatloaf beforehand.
Oh,
so
no.
maybe not trying the right way.
I don't know.
But she's got to try for herself, man. People will offer you food, all this and that. My mom will still call, be like, hey, can I bring by this for you to eat? And I'm like, no, on a diet. Have been for like 2
Continue there. So let's get you moved down here as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you stick with the habit, don't overeat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take the diet out of the boxes and we'll send it to you again. And do your exercises and see if we can get to move down here.
Okay. I can try.
See, she's smiling again for him. I don't care what they say about Dr. Now, that he could be like this mean, rough, gruff, tough guy. But I see compassion in him today. Like, he did not give up on her. He didn't say, what do you mean? Whatever, you're off the program. No, he keeps encouraging her. Like, he's not like, I'm abandoning you. He's not like, I'm done with you, that she's had men do in her past. The repetitious behavior that influenced her thoughts and feelings and reactions and the outcomes of that, she might really want to try. Maybe it's that little bit that she's holding on to, because being alone, being isolated in a house, it isolates you and makes you a little bit cuckoo. And you have to have something to look forward to tomorrow and the day after that. And these things, these cumulative effects have these measurable outcomes when we see the forest through the trees, when we're clearly thinking on our goals and we work towards them. And she might not have ever had a goal. So for her, she looks up to her mom as what's her mom, a tour bus operator. Does she know that she could go anywhere that she wants to go? She could be anything that she wants to be, that she doesn't have to be stuck under some abusive guy's thumb, that she can change her life, change her outcome. She has nothing holding her back except building on herself and making positive choices, and her reward will be the outcome of not only the body, because the body doesn't have to be perfect, but it's how you got there and the strength that you have to make it through, and that she could be a teacher someday.
And then I want you to come back here in either a month or 2 months, whichever you feel. Yeah. If it is in 1 month, I expect you to have lost 50 pounds by then. And if it's in 2 months, I expect you follow the diet and try to eat healthy and get down to Houston as soon as possible. If you need any help or you need anything, you can give me a call, okay?
Okay.
That's nice of you.
All right.
She
I look
needs,
forward to seeing
she
you
needs
down
more
here
oil.
soon and see if we can change your life for better, okay?
Yes.
Look, I want to see
Right.
her do well. Honestly, even though she's
Right.
like infuriating and she has all these excuses, I don't want anybody to live this life. It's miserable.
No.
It's terrible. But if you're going to sit
It
there and
is.
act like it's everybody else's fault and none of your own, that's what bugs me about her. That and the fact she just keeps losing the diet plan. That thing, oh, good
Sir.
God.
All right, Shannon. Give me a call if you need anything, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on,
Bye.
Seana, you can
Bye.
do this. You're not alone. Get her better health or something.
That
Get her.
wasn't as terrible as I was thinking. I
No,
can still tell I'm disappointing doctor now.
you're not.
Ugh.
But I feel like he wants to help me figure out things
There's
so I
chips.
can get my life
That
together
chip.
again.
Hold on a
I
minute. Was
thought
that
moving to
bag
Houston
of
on my
chips?
own is terrifying. But I'm pretty much on my own now. So if I move to Houston, at least there I'll have Dr. Now to help me.
Oh,
Somehow I have to figure out how to do it, how to lose 50 pounds. But right now I have no idea how I'm going to make the move to Houston on my
salad,
own.
cabbage, salad.
We don't want to
I'm
poop
doing it,
the
girl.
snoot of the dog.
Did she just squish it? She just squished
He doesn't
the
do that.
nose of that dog.
He's seen way too many people fail. Also, funny
No.
product placement to have Five Guys in the background. Never ate there. Everybody raves about their burgers,
Yep.
though.
Not me.
My
I'm
mom
not
was
a big fan of Five
taking me
Guys.
to the airport
Mom's
today
back.
so I can go to Houston on my own and live there.
Woo!
She says she thinks it's a really good idea that I move to Houston and try to do Dr. Now's program. And
That's
she
good.
said she'll give me a little bit more money downward. My mom is going
Cricket's
to help
got
me get
cash.
checked in. But after that, I'm on my own, and that's the part I'm scared
Making
of.
good money then, isn't it?
Thank you. And we'll take care of
Hey.
your bag. Thank you. Have a great day.
She
I'm
can't
really
carry all those
scared
bags.
to do
Why are
this.
you packing so
I
heavy?
haven't been on a plane since I was 8 years old. I've never traveled alone at this size before. So I'm just stressed about doing this.
Wait a minute. How did she have those pair of pants for like 3 months? And then she's packed like she's packed like she's carrying heavy on this flight. How's she gonna carry all this stuff? Did she even get new pants?
At
Mint
Mint Mobile,
I
we
thought
like to do
that'd be
the
funny if it
opposite
was like
of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little.
okay, keep going. We're almost at the final leg of this.
They're not going to let me come in past this line, though.
I'm surprised they've got her walking that whole distance and she just didn't like, I need some kind of mobile scooter or something. That's a pretty hefty walk at that size. I don't think feet, everything, probably the most exercise she's got on the show.
You know that, right?
I think
If
she
you don't do
walked down the
this,
whole concourse.
then I don't know what's going to happen. But you got this.
Disowned.
I have no doubt. It's going to change your life forever. Just go get it.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh. Okay, so she told her she loved her, so maybe she's a nice.
Go ahead. Go get it, Shauna.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I stand corrected. Hold on. My observation of the mom. Maybe she just loves her so much that there's other tension going on. Fuck. I'm not a therapist. I don't know any of this shit. I can't be the dynamic of that relationship. Maybe she's just the victim and blames her mom for everything. And who knows? That's just not the way she is. I take that back. Yeah.
I'm really scared right now. I'm already starting to hurt a lot. I feel like my legs are giving out.
Yeah.
This is really hard. It's more activity I think I've had in a long time. This is already too
That
much.
vibration brings me.
I'm so exhausted,
feel
but I just hope I
bad.
don't run out of energy before I get to the gate. I
No, do
the
it.
rest of the way isn't going to be too hard of a walk.
You can be a
In all
Viking.
honesty, when you're that size, you're kind of just plowing forward to find the next seat. And the fact that she's gone this long, hats off to her. That's got to be because she's 23. Add 2 more years of that sucker, she ain't making it down that terminal.
But her
So really
heart,
nervous about getting on the plane.
her legs
How
are
that's
going
gonna go. Just hoping I don't get stuck in the aisle or can't fit in the seat or something.
Oh.
I'm very relieved I made it on.
How many seats?
I'm really tired, but I'm excited about that.
Wow.
Being able to do that was my biggest fear.
That's good though. You did it though. Awesome. You made it.
So I'm feeling better right now, and I'm just gonna try and not think about all the stuff I still have to do when I get to Houston. It all overwhelms me.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
have a
giving
window
money
seat.
for a hotel.
Last time I took a window seat back in 2018, I believe was in the last time I flew, and the same airline, that was the year 2018 where a woman got sucked out of the window. I will not go on a window seat. Just saying.
Last me a little bit.
No.
And I have to make sure I lose the weight Dr. now says I have to lose before my appointment in a month.
You can do it.
But right now, I just need to rest. And then when I get to Houston, I'll worry about it and figure it all out.
Take a little nap.
I haven't flown since I was like 11, but how mad are you guys if you have to like be in the seat next to her? I'm guessing they let her pay for 2, maybe 3 seats. I didn't fly because that would have been friggin' expensive. Screw that. I'll drive.
3-hour flight, 2-hour flight.
Let's go, Seana.
Uh-oh. Upbeat music. There's the Uber, right?
I've been here in Houston for a month now.
Uh-oh.
I've mostly just stayed in my hotel room the whole time and haven't seen anybody since I don't know anybody here.
Mm-mm.
The only time I go out is to walk around the hotel for exercise or walk my dog. But other than that, I don't have a car or a lot of money. So I've just been putting my focus on dieting. And I've worked really hard on Dr. Now's diet. I hope it's been because I've changed my whole life to do this.
Bro, this is the first 600-pound furry I've seen. Like, I joke about furries a lot, but usually they're not on the show. Also, I'm surprised she didn't lose the directions to friggin' Dr. Now's office.
Is she a furry?
I still haven't found a place to live because all my energy is going into what I need to get my weight down to the goal I'm supposed to have. So I'm hoping that I finally lost some weight and did it this time.
Hope so, too.
Oh, her face looks a little...
Seana?
On my last weigh-in, I was 658. And the goal I
Oh,
now is
she's got
50
booty
pounds.
going on. Look.
You better pray you lost that 50 because mama's money's going to run out pretty damn soon.
So my weight number needs to be down to 608 to be at my goal.
She got a little booty going on. You can do it. You can do it. You got that stitch, but...
Hey!
Ooh, she did it! Oh, 35 pounds. That's awesome. It's something. Here's a girl who'd eat. Look at her smiling. Yeah, girl, that's awesome.
I haven't lost any type of weight like that before. So I feel really good. Really, really good.
That's awesome.
I'm so proud of myself.
You should be high
I
five.
doubted myself a lot, but I tried my hardest this past month, even though I was on my own. So it feels really good to see my progress in what I did.
Heck yeah.
So I hope this shows Dr. Now what he wants to see. And then
I'm telling you, at that size, you beat yourself more than like the weight itself beats you. But mentally, you'll check out and you'll just stop trying. It seems like the cure to that was to put her in a totally different state and make her sit there without anybody else to give her food. And that's just how that
what I
worked
said.
out.
You
So,
have to leave.
Thinks I'm ready for
She could not be in that situation. She couldn't leave. She couldn't stay in that situation and heal because she would be reminded of it. She has to be away from it. And her goal, 35 pounds, is awesome. I'm struggling with 7 to 10 pounds. One of them was trying to take a shit, and I lost a few pounds. But still, the fact that she got up, she did it, and she's doing it a little bit. So hopefully he's going to see that but there's only a few more minutes of the show, so I was seeing her smile. That's awesome. That's a measurable goal. 35 pounds is a bag of dog food. Big bag, well, kind of half of a big bag, but a big bag of dog food. She could do it.
Surgery now.
Not yet, though. You need to lose another 50 pounds, maybe.
Hey, Seana.
Who's going to
How are
take
you?
care of her?
All right. It's been a while since I've seen you, so how you been?
Wait, and she got rid of the enablers in her life to cook for her. So now that she has to cook for herself, there's another thing, too.
I've been better.
What do you mean better? Explain to me.
I've been struggling a lot.
Would you move down here?
Yeah.
So are you living down here now?
Yes, sir.
So where are you living now?
I'm looking for a place. There's a couple of options.
You're living in a hotel then?
Yes, sir.
So almost
Okay.
homeless.
Well, I'm glad you're down here. Are you able to manage everything yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, tell me about what's going on with your weight, because you lost some weight and since last time I saw you, which is good, but your progress is nowhere near where it should be if you were actually doing the diet like you need. It's been 8 months since you first came.
But wait, Doctor, now, wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. This was the first time in all of those months she's been away from her mom. She's been away from the Dorito guy. So for 1 month, it's like restarting it, starting it all over. She lost 35 pounds in 1 month. She's trying. So keep that in mind before we go into how long it should be going, because she had to get away from that situation, because the more she'd be reminded of it, this is the first time she took those steps in this new direction. And look, 35 pounds is great. Give her a pat on the back for that.
Down to see me and get help. And in that time, you only lost 35 pounds, which is not a lot.
Yes, it is.
So you still have a lot to show me to convince me you're ready to do this.
Don't. She's holding on by a thread. She's
How are
holding on by.
800,000 markers?
You need to give in that.
What you
35
see how
pounds
people
is a
interact on
lot.
your site?
35 pounds is a lot.
I don't think she expected that. I think she expected a pat on the back, like, good job.
She
And you did do a good job. You finally made some effort. But at the same time, like, they want you to lose way more than that. My surgeon wouldn't touch me at that size. He said you had to at least be under 550. I think he did mine at about 540, to be honest.
But wait a minute, though. She didn't have anyone in her life to ever encourage her to do a damn thing right. The fact that she's trying in that hotel room, isolated, alone with her dog, no loving family around her, no love to encourage her. Obviously, I guess she's an only child. She has nobody. Give her a little bit. 35 pounds is awesome. Now keep on going. 35 will turn into 40, will turn into 50. Just cheer her up. Her vibration is down. Lift her up. Help her that way. Criticizing her, that could be that little tiny bit of hope she has left, and then boof, she's done. Because obviously there's 25 minutes left, unless there's a part 2 that I don't know about. Just setting her up for failure. She's in a hotel room all by herself. She's gone through all these stressful things in her life, and without a therapist that's encouraging her or a life coach that's guiding her, she's set up for failure. It's so easy. I have my trap door literally on next to my coffee maker, a big Little Debbie snack cake. I couldn't have those ding dongs in my mouth, but I got that emergency Little Debbie snack cake and it's still sitting there. Give her some encouragement. She's got no love, no hugs, no, you're doing great, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Unless her mom's doing that, we don't know if her mom is playing up for the camera or what. If Becca needed me, I'm there. Even with her foot, I was there. Okay, so give her a little bit of encouragement.
And I would normally say at this point that I'm not sure there is any more we can do for you. But because I see you trying a little right now, I'm willing to give you 2 more months to show me you can lose 80 pounds, okay?
Thank you.
But I want you to start therapy to see if they can help you start to wake up choices and take responsibility for your situation before things get worse for you, okay?
That's fair, Dr. Now, but you needed to give her support from the very beginning, a therapist at the beginning, or someone to coach her along the way that she needed to have accountability to. I have YouTube that helps me with accountability, but without accountability, who do you have to share your goals with? Who do you have to share your wins, your losses? Someone to encourage you. Come on, you can do this. Keep on going. Don't give up now. Someone to help them listen, because it means a lot more when someone is there to listen to you. When you're by yourself, it's torture. And now giving her a therapist, she went through some of the major life-changing moments throughout this time that we need the most support when we move, when we lose a job, when we go through a health crisis. That's where we stay stagnant in our trauma. That's where we stay alone and isolated and self-medicating. And she's gone through hell, and this is her wake-up call, correct? And it's fair that you're offering her these things, but with all of these tools, it could have facilitated a little faster if she just had someone that was on her side and encouraged her, because it feels awesome to say, look, this is what I did today, and someone who actually cares to hear it. When you're on your own in this journey alone, that's challenging and sad. So good for you, Seana, for what you did and how you got to where you are. One step, one little step, inch by inch. So tough love is good love, but at that same time, you deserve love. Because I know what's going on in
And
your
then
head.
in 2 months, I want you to lose 80 pounds, okay?
Yes, sir.
But you're running out of chances, Seana. So it's time to do better.
Yes, sir.
You still have the diet, right?
I do.
Okay, I'll give you another just in case. And I'll also give you another copy of the exercises. And you
The doctor now's so used to her losing that sucker. He's like, I'll throw an extra one in your bag, but no more moon pies, you werewolf.
and start doing your exercises too. And try to do some exercise on daily basis. Okay?
Yes, sir.
See how he
Any
changed his tone
questions?
now? Like he sounded all gruff in that beginning, and then he got more fatherly towards the end. It's like, look, running out of chances. I'm trying my best with you, and he's done way more for her than what I've ever seen him do for anybody else. Chance after chance after chance, and also she's only 22. But that was your child, which at 22, I was a single mom with 2 kids, but I was still a child with unresolved trauma, with abuse everywhere. Now, as a 45-year-old woman talking to my younger self, what I would say, my heart connects. I get that just the other day. Food is good. Food tastes good. Food heals. I went through a bad heartbreak. What did I do? I gained 25 pounds, and that insulated me. But now I'm getting my body back and working out when it feels good, but there's so many different variables that are a part of that. So this is what I feel. I sympathize. I understand that, without that, there's a lot of trauma there, and you got to bounce back at 22 without kids, and you have your whole life ahead of you. You can get your GED. You can go to community college. You can be anything that you want to be. And this is your time to shine, girl.
All right, so we have a lot of work to do to get you what to do with Nancy, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'm glad to see you back down here. I thought you'd never make it down here, but I'm glad you finally did, okay?
Sir.
See, look at her
See you
smile.
later.
Thank you.
See, he's smiling too. He's not so. That was beautiful right there.
I'm glad to see Seana had some weight loss in this time and that she's moved down here to
Good.
Houston since she lost her support
She
system
never
back
had
home.
one.
but her progress is still far away from where it should be. So she's still nowhere close to showing me that she's ready
She's
for
showing
any
you.
big step
Wait
like
a
weight
minute,
loss
Doctor.
surgery.
Now stop it a second. Time out a second,
I'm
Doctor.
22.
Oh shit! Started all over again. Doctor, now wait a second. I have to start all over again. Sorry. What the hell? Nowhere near showing you. Hold on. I just got lost. Nowhere near showing you. Every time she doesn't order a pizza, it's like for me, I drink alcohol, not alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver type, but when I binge drink, I binge. And last week I had a really bad situation happen. I did not drink. I vlogged, but I didn't drink. One little taste. She didn't have that one little taste, or maybe she had one little taste and threw it away and she realized, but 35 pounds is a lot. Like telling me, don't drink that bottle of wine, and I see that bottle of wine, but I didn't drink that bottle of wine. That's progress. But to some people, it's like, oh, well, I could have done that or whatever. But she's showing you, Doctor, now, and just give her hope. See, look at that smile. She was smiling. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Where is he at? Okay. He just done popped right there. Sorry about that. She's smiling. I love
All
that.
right, I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay.
Seana lost in this time, and that she's moved down here to Houston since she lost her support system back home. But her progress is still far away from where it should be. So she's still nowhere close to showing me that she's ready for any big step like weight loss surgery.
Not the
But now
surgery,
that
but
she's here in Houston, we'll start her going to
yeah.
psychotherapy to see if that can help work with her
Good.
for her
No.
situation. Before
I'm surprised Dr. Now didn't start there, but I don't think anybody abandoned her. I think they were there for her. They just couldn't keep doing it without her putting forth any of the effort they needed to see.
Well, I disagree because Dorito guy, once he stopped getting paid, he was out the door. Mom seemed like she just fed her to keep her like just like she's just bothering. I don't know. I'm paying her, whatever. Here's some money, whatever. I don't know. I didn't feel like she actually cared because she'd feed her like it was Thanksgiving. That was my daughter. You're getting freaking celery sticks. I love you and I want you to be here. You can act for the camera all you want to, and she could act like that loving mom, but how could you do that to your child? That resentment, who knows? But hopefully she's got support now because it seems like Dr. Now is giving her more support than what she's had at home. Look at how many times she smiled. 3 times, 4 times when she's talked to Dr. Now, and it must crush her. The one man that seems like to give her that chance, she feels like she's letting down because she's letting herself down. That's the problem that she has.
she gets any worse and ends up in a situation where we are out of pocket and unable to help her anymore. Because she could very easily and very quickly end up in that place if she doesn't start doing more of what she needs soon.
I'm a little disappointed and sad. The doctor now didn't seem prouder of me like I was hoping. And then he still wants me to
Girl
show
with
him more if I
daddy
can get
issues. If she was skinny, she'd be swinging from a pole. Daddy issues is looking up to other men to give you that pat on the back, to give you that encouragement. That's why we date men who aren't very good to us at that same time too, that same token. So, you know, I don't say all people who swing from a pole, but you know what I'm saying, where I'm going to. A lot of women with daddy issues, like, yeah, if she was skinny, it wouldn't have been good. But anyway.
what I'm capable of today makes me want to make even more progress.
You can do
So
it.
I'll keep working hard to show him I can do even better next time.
Yes,
and
you
finally
can.
get my weight loss surgery.
Fingers crossed in like 30 minutes.
You definitely want to take a positive and keep building on it.
2 days later.
I'm going to that therapy doctor now set up.
Good.
It's
Good,
supposed to help
Judy.
me lose more weight. Even though I lost a lot last time, but I've had therapy life or hospitals. So I think I kind of know what to expect. Usually it's good
Did you get
because
anything else?
I feel like every time I get therapy, I get something helpful
Please
out
tell
of
me
it.
you didn't
But
get
it's
a
still
new
not an easy
shirt.
process.
Come on.
And there are things.
Those sandals are holding on for dear life.
Didn't you get her new clothes?
And 1 and 2, 3. You need an extra 2-3 inches on that sucker.
Things I don't want to talk about because I don't need to, and if I have to, it just upsets me. But we'll just see how it goes, I guess.
Are you Seana? I'm Dr. Paradise.
Hey,
Come on
Dr. Paradise.
Oh, I'm not the
Have
hot
a
one.
seat on the couch over
I
here.
want to go to you. You look
Have a seat.
nice.
Hi there. So welcome.
Look, she's smiling.
I'm glad you made it in. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What was your childhood like?
With my mom?
About your history with your mom and your dad. They were together when you were born?
Oh, when I was born, yes. Until I
Okay.
was 4.
Do you know what pulled your parents apart?
My dad's.
Okay.
And him and her just not getting along.
Yeah, but you were so much better off without your father. I understand that kind of traumatized you going forward, but no child deserves any of that from somebody that's supposed to care for them. Also, I was saying, damn, Slice of Paradise is all right.
Do you know if he was a
Oh, he was.
Talk about the mental part. He made fun of you? He said mean
Because my weight.
things?
He made fun of my weight a lot.
So your dad gave you a hard time about that. Young person is abused.
Yeah.
Is they tend to think it's their fault. My guess is, did you think you deserved it because you were overweight? Yeah. Okay. Does he ever apologize?
No, your dad was just a weak, insecure man who took it out on the child. No man should ever do that. Nobody was ever super negative to me about my weight when I was younger. Obviously, my parents offered me all kinds of stuff. They offered me like incentives, like, hey, Sean, drop 50 pounds bucks. Needless to say, I never got that damn money.
Apologize to you?
Really?
Okay.
Retire. Just like this person that
I
lists
wish I
this
woke up
product
with enough
on
money to
Amazon.
retire.
Amazon deposits.
Amazon?
How are you feeling right now?
Like, I
Aw.
don't want to talk anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, and doing this it's a little bit like getting a deep tissue massage. We're like working through knots, and it's gonna hurt, but the idea is afterwards you're gonna be able to move more. So it's normal, but I think you're protected against some of this stuff. But when we push through it, it's gonna give you access to stuff that you didn't have before.
What kind of kinky massage parlor stuff is this guy talking about? Dr. Paradise going to give you some deep tissue. I thought we were in freaking therapy here.
No, the therapy is because it hurts so much. It's that knot that she has deep in those areas. And by talking about it, it's letting out all of that tension, all that lactic acid, that's trauma that's built up, that's stuck in there. And with good therapy, you're going to work that out, because unfortunately like me, I don't have good therapy, because my therapy is like Pandora's box. I can't put the lid back on that sucker. So if he equated that to deep tissue massage, that's not so bad.
I don't know how bad I know. I just want to go eat like a giant freaking pizza right now.
That's what you feel like doing?
Yeah, honestly.
I like
But
eggplant.
you gotta stand on the eating plan if you're gonna stay in the program and reach the next level, which is having the surgery, right?
Yeah.
So you should be doing everything you can to stay on the diet. So let's come up with a different strategy.
Good.
What could you do?
I have no idea.
You could take a walk. If you were home, you could physical. What do you enjoy doing?
I like swimming.
So that could be a
Pizza.
goal, is to figure out some place to go
That's
swimming.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last thing, and this is your least favorite relationship with your family and the emotional eating, to get at that so that we can rewrite your understanding of that so that you're not so vulnerable to it.
I don't know how I feel about that, because I thought therapy was going to be great for her, but seeing how much she shut down and just doesn't want to hear it, maybe they have to work through some barriers. I don't know. I've been in therapy like a couple times in my life. Once when I was a child, they put me in anger management therapy for threatening a kid in the school and chasing him out of it. Or no, they put me in that for me
Oppositional
threatening to shank
defiant
somebody
disorder.
over AIM, I think. But I don't know. They made me go there. I convinced them my mom was the fault or the problem. And she said, "You're never going here again, you little sucker." And then I wasn't in it anymore.
And then you turned, and then what happened to you? You got 600 pounds. You became 600 pounds. Therapy is very difficult, and she's shutting down, but she's never had somebody to help reach in and get that out because it's stuck. Once that letting go is last week, letting go has been one of the most amazing things that has happened in my life the last week of my life. Letting go of all of that, and the lighter you feel when she lets that out, 600 pounds, the inside of her, inside out, her healing is going to begin. And when you start to begin that healing journey, you won't want those ding dongs in your face. You won't want those Little Debbie snack cakes. You're going to feel so good about yourself when you look in that mirror that anything anybody else ever says is not going to mean shit to you, because even if you've got flabby skin, even if you've got stretch marks, you're going to look at yourself and you're going to say, you know what, I love me because I accept this and I'm no longer that little kid. And you're going to release that inner child that is trapped inside of you, because no one else is going to save you and no one else is going to change your life but you, and you're going to do it. You're going to do it in therapy. Having a good therapist like that was probably one of the reasons why Dr. Now wanted you in Houston. And man, there's only 30 minutes left and I don't know if you're going to make it, but if you hear this somehow, some way, it's never too late to start again. What's my excuse for my life? Last 2 weeks, I don't want to say I was a damn pack rat. I was going through something really tough and I was able to let it all go. And today I feel brighter. Today I feel lighter. Today I feel like I have a whole new life ahead of me. And if I can do it, you can do it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You feeling okay about what we talked about?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sean, I need you to keep taking care of yourself, staying physically active, staying on the diet. It's all going to go together.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't wait to hear how well you're doing.
There's a lot that I feel bad.
And then she doesn't have like a sister or a mother role model to reach out and encourage her to do the other things. Like maybe she doesn't know about that coochie problem that somebody needs to talk to her about. You don't know what level she knows things. Always being pushed aside, always being bullied and picked on. This is her whole new life that she could have.
Bad about and stuff that hurt me that I don't want to think about. And dealing with the hard stuff ends up making me want to eat even more.
I know.
No, that's not where we're going, Seana. We're going to diet away the demons. Come on.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
You can do it. Please. Oh, there's only 20 minutes left to the show. I don't. Sad music.
Still in
No.
a motel.
1-9. Come on. I hope you're still alive.
Since seeing Dr. Paradise and talking to him, I've tried to push myself to work on things, like he said I should. But I don't think I'm making much progress with it like you want.
Look at your feet, though. You can fit shoes
I feel like
on.
I'm struggling even more right now.
You fit shoes
because when
on.
things come in my mind that I don't want in my mind, then I try to use something that's not food to deal with it. Afterwards, it's like it's worse.
Tell
And
me
the
you're not
cravings
back
are
on that.
stronger. Kind of like about things my dad has said to me. I'll try to go for a walk to forget.
Well, that's good. She's finding some healthy outlets. But you could have took the puppers with you. I mean, God, you've got down puppy pads, but that dog definitely has to go to the bathroom.
Ooh.
But then after that, all I really want to do is eat as much as I can. And the snack station here at the hotel lets you get things and charge them to the room.
No!
But I'm trying to find ways to cope that
No!
aren't eating. But
Resist the Rocky Road relaxation. Don't do it, Seana. Damn
Don't do it!
it. What are we doing?
this is just hard.
Put it back! Put it back. Please tell me put it back.
Because I feel like it's kind of just blowing up in my face.
Stop! It's not. Listen! 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 Put that back! Don't do it! But look at what little room you're in. You need space. You need to have a yard for your dog. You need to have space to work out in. You need to have the other outlets. With your disability check, you can get your own little rehab. Oh, this is so sad. No, chips and girl, no. Oh,
Uh-oh.
now Dr. Now's going to be really mad.
It's time for me to go back to Dr. Now to see how I did with my weight loss.
Here.
I'm hoping much. Even though
I don't think the Chub Castle is going to be very friendly to the ice cream princess who just was sitting there. Oh my God. This is going to be an epic car crash. Keep watching.
again. So I'm doing it all off memory for the past few weeks.
Oh, suck
Seana?
This is it again.
And I'm really hoping Dr. Now starts to see how hard I'm trying.
He's not.
Because I
That's
really
it.
want this. And I need it
You
too.
really wanted it, girl.
Her feet aren't
Still
swollen.
saying ouch.
That's disappointing. I don't know what happened, except for that I think it was a mistake.
Oh, silly me. I don't know what happened. The friggin' snack bar happened, lady. Shauna, what are you doing?
Why did they lock it?
Damn it.
Who's
Damn it.
paying for it?
I'm talking about building on positive. She's over here friggin' pounding pints, man.
Whoa, wait a minute. Now, someone's in financial trouble because if she's paying for the hotel and whoever's paying for the hotel, somebody better have some extra money for that food. I went to a hotel during that one storm. I took the 3 dogs. We went to the hotel. Water was $6. How much is a pint of ice cream? How many pounds did she gain? How many pints of ice cream did she eat? Someone's going to get pissed off because someone's got to pay that bill and someone, oh man.
Keep pushing myself to try and find other ways to cope with things.
Did you finish therapy?
So I knew this would happen and I'm frustrated. Because I feel like I was going in a good direction. She isn't going to be happy with me again.
I get it though. You went to therapy and you had a resurgence of feelings and you needed something to cope. I know because I so want to drink like a big gallon of wine right now. I just want to like chug that shit. I just want wine all over me. I want to take a big old bath in my outdoor horse trough of wine, but I can't and I'm not. And I'm trying to keep myself focused on my goals. You have to want it. You have to want to do it. After a while, people will lose patience with you because someone will say, I will give you a chance. But then you really are out of chances. And if you don't mess it up, there is a last time. And he's given you half a dozen chances after all. Like the last time was so encouraging. But you've now not showed him. You said you were so positive when you left. Doesn't look good.
So this appointment probably won't go well.
You think?
Hey, Seana.
Hi.
Get her.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Getting along.
Good.
Okay. Well, you gained 13 pounds this time. So, how's your eating habit come along?
I found some more different ways to, like, I found some like mixtures of food that I like from your diet. You know.
Yeah, and they're called gaining weight. What are you talking
You're
about?
eating the whole thing.
Mixtures of food. You're eating freaking ice cream and Funyuns. What in the delusional hell is going on here?
Don't lie to him.
Like,
He knows you're
Mhm.
bullshit.
it's really good.
You're too old to
Well, I'm
bullshit.
sure
Ice
it
cream.
is, but the issue is that's not the only kind of food you've been eating the past 2 months because you gained.
You're getting
So, do you feel psychotherapy help you at all?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
no.
Yeah.
Then why do you think you did worse this time than last time?
I don't know.
Do you still have
It's all the damn mercury in that tuna, doctor. Now all that metal weighing her down.
the diet or did you lose it again?
Someone's paying.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
So, we need to give you another
He
copy.
ate it.
Could you?
She used it as a
We'll give you
napkin.
another copy and read it.
Yes, sir.
At this point, I doubt that because this will be the fourth copy we are giving you. What about your exercises? So you need another copy of those too?
Yes,
Why
sir.
not a gym membership?
All right,
Don't you have a
have you
gym at the
had
hotel?
any activity over the last 2 months?
What's that?
Hmm?
God, I'm telling you, doctor. Now, smoke signals. She'll see that sooner than she'll read that damn paper.
Activity?
Mm-hmm. You doing any walking, exercising?
I walk to the hallways a little, yeah.
Okay.
Really?
A little tiny thing. I got a
You
little
and your
tiny.
dog, huh?
Yeah.
So, no exercise?
Took her out sometimes, and I walk her out, and then I walk her back in.
The best I can tell you at this point, Seana, is to keep working with psychotherapy. So keep going to that. And I'm going to give you those papers again. But make sure you hold on to the information we're giving you this time in the next 2 months. So I'm going to get you the stuff, and you should
Not
be
unless
able
they
to
put that on
lose
lockdown.
at least 10 pounds a week. And this is
What with all that
something that
ice
you're going to have
cream?
to try to eat healthy, okay?
Yes, sir.
At first, I was just sitting here thinking, man, like, this is crazy. She keeps doing this over and over, expecting a different result. Not mature enough to stick to the diet or do any of that. I'm not trying to give her an out, but something about her is just screaming. She's way too childish to understand the gravity of what's going on. I like tuna and lettuce. I like this. Sometimes.
Hold on, Sean. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out a second. I respectfully disagree. If she's had no example to learn from or someone to really help her with accountability, she's gonna backslide. She needs someone to be in her face, like a personal trainer. Get her to the gym. Get her to the gym. Give her an Uber. Get her to the gym. Even if her water exercises, because water's good for the joints. Water's whatever. Or since she's at the hotel, get her to the gym at the hotel. Or if she's at her house, build her a little gym. Get her a little elliptical. It's still the idea. Help her with her shopping. Teach her, because she might not know how. Give her that opportunity. Give her the therapy. Give her a support person to come in instead of wiping her ass. Teach her how to wipe her own ass and teach her how to. She probably doesn't know anything, so they probably babied her and she had no opportunity. Teach her how to be a woman. Maybe she needs that. If she was thrown out to mental hospitals and raised by whatever and gone through, what example does she have of anything? And a mom who's never really there, who taught her how to do anything. So basically, she's 600 pounds of person that doesn't know she's a diamond inside. All she sees is what she sees. She does not know.
I walk my dog. It's just, it sounds like you're talking to a kid, not an adult.
She's still probably a kid.
But if you don't do what you need this time, it's clear that you're not really interested in doing this. Instead, you want someone else to do all the work for you. And if you get to that point, then that'll be it for you. You won't be doing my program or getting weight loss surgery. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, Sean, try
hurting
to
right
do
now.
better and lose some weight. And if you have anything you need to give us a call, and then we'll see how you're doing. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, so heartbreaking. I'm invested.
At this point, I'm not sure what more we can do for Sean.
I'm in, doctor, now. Get her a piece of gym equipment in her room. Get her Pilates. Get her something. Just walking around ain't gonna do anything. Look at my gym program. Get her a booty lifter. Get her the elliptical. Get her a treadmill so she can walk more. She can do it. You got to encourage her that way. Show her how to make these meals. Maybe she might not know. Pretend as though she is a child that has never been taught anything in her life. You have to break down what she knew from before, what she didn't know before, and you have to rebuild her back up again in little tiny incremental steps. And you will see an outcome in her life, because when she feels good about herself, she's not going to want to. I don't remember the last time I ate a pint of ice cream. Now, I don't remember the last time I ate all of that. I lost 10 pounds in a month. I've been eating salads. I've been eating all that stuff, but I've backslid. You've seen stuff that I've eaten. And you have to be kind to yourself, because I'm not an example. I can be a helper. I can help share what I'm doing to keep my mental stability without being on all of those medications that were making me insane. You eliminate the toxicity by getting the people out of your life that are hurting you and bothering you, and getting the drama out of your life, because that is the most draining and exhausting thing. Get the people, places, find a new thing, find a new place, and rebuild your life. As I'm hearing myself speak these words, I have to apply it to my own life. Taking accountability and responsibility, learning to let go. That you can't go back and change the past. You can't go back and change that trauma. But you were 4 years old when that man said that to you, that was your father. Now you're a grown-ass woman. Punch him in the face. No, not meaning like that. The words, punch the words in the face. That doesn't mean shit anymore. Fuck what they say. You're beautiful, you're young, and the whole world is yours. The whole world is yours. And you're beautiful, and you're that diamond in there because you survived it. And it's an effort. Believe in yourself.
Her that she's not really the one who wants to do this, and that her motivation to try and get weight loss surgery maybe to make her mom happy with her. And there's also a level of immaturity we had with her, where she
Definitely. I mean, the problem is she doesn't want it for herself, man. She's sitting there. Everybody else told her she's supposed to lose weight, but I don't think she got the memo, because she's sneaking so many snacks. It's just insane.
What I see is 600 pounds of freaking hurt. What I see was a young girl that was probably neglected, alcoholic mother and father that was pacified with food. That's all the mother knows is feed her Thanksgiving. If her mother fed her like she was 4 years old, the way she fed her at 22, no fucking wonder why she's 600 pounds. That child could have been neglected, and here's some food, shut up, go sit in the corner, here's some food, whatever. And then the child got bigger, and then the father was irritated with her and called her names because she was hungry all the time, and he didn't want to be bothered being a parent, and their dysfunctional relationship. So she grew up going to school with nobody looking out for her. As an only child, she didn't have any brothers or sisters or anyone to love her and look out for her. She was just pacify her, shut her up. So what responsibility did she have? She lived with her mom, and then her cousins cleaning up her house, cleaning up after her dog, and then the mom throws her out, essentially, if we look at it that way. And then she's got to take care of herself. 600 fucking pounds. She's walking up and down stairs by herself. That other lady from yesterday, she couldn't even get out of bed at 600 pounds. She's got some strength there. Going to mental hospitals are not easy. Meeting a hobosexual, a guy that just wants you for a place to stay and is abusive and using you and puts bad words into your head when all you want to be is loved. This girl needs an intervention with positive and motivating things that are going to help her through this, because this is the fight of her life, because she will die. And obviously her mom saying those things as she presents Thanksgiving dinner for her third lunch. What kind of care and love and consistency is that? So she's all by herself, alone in a hotel room in Houston, Texas. What stops her from going to get a hit of meth? To her, that ice cream is like meth. He brought her down a wrong road. I know what it's like to be with a man who I drink alcohol or drank alcohol because I was encouraged to do so. It's just sad. I see 600 pounds of sadness. I see the diamond underneath. I see that she can change her life. That most of these people, me, myself included, food feels good as we learn and grow in this journey together, just to be kind, to be loving. And this hurt is just, it's sad. And she's brave. She's fucking brave to be in Houston, Texas by her freaking self with her little dog. I'm scared as fuck where I live by myself with 3 dogs. Here she is in a hotel by herself. Whew. But I see a lot there. And she's only 22. She's not a single mom with 2 kids living her life stuck on her own. She's not working shitty jobs, trying to make ends meet, balancing 2 kids and losing herself. This woman has so much potential. She is, you can carve her out into the person that she builds herself to be. She's the diamond in the rough right now. Encourage her. You can do it.
She expects someone else to come in and clean up the mess of her life for her, instead of making the choices she needs to put in the hard work, responsibility for her life. But we are giving her every tool and chance we can to help her do this. And hopefully psychotherapy will start to get through to her soon to help her start making the choices she needs now before it's too late.
At the beginning,
I'll try harder, but I'm frustrated because I don't feel like this is my fault. I think the therapy messed me up some. I'm so scared I'm going to fail and mess this up. And it's terrifying to hear Dr. Now say I only have 1 chance left.
Dr. Paradise didn't pound any pints down your gullet. Like, that had nothing to do with him. I don't see how you're blaming him.
But if she doesn't
I think if you talk to her about anything rough, she's just going to shut down.
No, but if she doesn't have someone to support her through that, hold her hand and tell her how brave she is to tell her truth and be there beside her to walk with her through this traumatic rehashing of old events, she's going to want to run to something to soothe her. What the fuck else soothes her? She doesn't have someone in bed laying next to her at night, holding her, being there with her. She's got nothing. So all she reached for was food, and a pint of freaking ice cream is all that she had. Thank God she's still alive. Depression kills people. Just saying.
That's her defense technique. Just shut down when things get tough. And that's kind of sad.
But she might not. I hope you're still alive.
And then I switched to Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. I know, exactly.
Oh, Dad. Oh. This gets me going. This gets me going. Why? I don't want to be back. I want to react to a reaction.
Doomed to the diabetes.
Well, some are funny, but she's 22. I'm like talking to my child or my 22-year-old self. I'm invested. Please. Don't do this, girl. No.
Oh, puppy pints.
Since my last appointment with Dr. Now, I've been trying to do better.
No.
I had another session with Dr. Paradise, and I told him I don't want to talk about a lot of things. And I feel like if I have to do that, it just makes it worse for me. So for now, he says we'll focus on small steps.
Okay, okay.
And one of the other things he reminded me of is focusing on keeping a clean environment that's in order if I want my life to be in order.
That's right.
Makes sense.
So I've been doing a lot of cleaning, but I feel like a lot of times doing that, and then I almost start to panic.
What's it? Isn't it like cluttered house, cluttered mind? I get that. Because when everything gets all messy around you, everything feels all messy in your life. So.
And that all makes me struggle and want to
Damn
eat
right.
even more. So this isn't easy, but I'm trying really hard.
I'm proud of you for that. Doing your own laundry, picking up after yourself. Good. You don't have someone cleaning up after you. You're cooking for yourself. You're cleaning up.
I'm keeping Dr. Now's diet with me so I don't lose it.
Good. Carry that thing.
To make sure I'm doing what I can to only eat what's on it.
Awesome.
And I just need everything I'm doing to be enough.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna make it.
Or shove that sucker in your friggin' bra or something. Actually, she's not wearing a bra, is she? Nobody does that, 600 pounds.
I'm at Dr. Now's office and I'm really nervous. Because what happens today will be big.
You
Because
look
Dr. Now told me I'm pretty much out of chances. So I have to hit my goal.
Fingers crossed.
Seana?
Pissed off Patty.
I was at 636 last time. My goal is still to lose 80 pounds. So I have to be at 556.
I'm crossing my fingers really too.
637.
600. Oh no!
Son of a, we gained it all back and then some? Good God.
Maybe she misplaced it. Maybe.
What in the? Oh my God.
Oh no. But maybe her period.
Now she smiles. Oh.
She gained 2 pounds. Maybe it was her period.
I guess it's a smirk.
2
It's a
pounds.
shock and I don't know what to think. I know I haven't been doing a perfect job, but I don't know how I did worse than last time. I don't know what this means, but I'm scared Dr. Now is going to tell me I'm done.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just over for me.
No. No, come on.
Do any of you think she just kind of self-sabotaged because she just wanted to go home? Because I think that's the easy way out. Continuing to fight and try to change things is definitely the hard way, but it's the more rewarding way. Just giving up and going home is way easier.
No, I think, wait a minute. I think that if she wanted to give up and go home, she would have left. I think she needs like a person to be more like a coach. She needs someone to talk to every day. She needs a friend. You can't live like that without anybody in your life that's going to encourage you. And I may feel alone at times, but I know I can go online or I can go somewhere and I can get some kind of encouragement that someone will want me to stay alive on my lowest day, even though I've had those lowest days. She needs someone in her life that's going to lift her up. She needs a cheerleader. Even as a child, positive reinforcement. She's conditioned to do certain things, but she needs that positive reinforcement. And there's no hope that's gone.
Okay, good. Well, it looks like you gained almost double the weight you gained last time. So not only are you still headed in the wrong direction, you're going down the wrong path even faster now. So you tell me, why do you think you're gaining weight?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
What do you mean, don't know?
Any
Could it be
blood
that
work?
you're overeating?
Probably.
So when are you going to
Portions.
change?
Today.
Today. So what happened last month? What happened a couple of months ago? What happened last year?
I'll tell you what happened. Rocky Road, take me home. I'm sure.
Agreed. But I could also say being alone, being in a new place, not having any type of love, care, support. She had dealing with trauma that she lives in a state of Groundhog Day every single day. I see it that way, that the painful things, she doesn't have someone by her side that's a coach, that's a companion, that's encouraging her to do any better. What goal does she have besides that? What goal does she have to complement that? Just saying, it's that also that accessibility, but who's teaching her? Whose job is it? Okay, here's a need right here. Whose job is it? All of the different people's jobs, specialists, nutritionists. That's why they have those hoity-toity jobs. Where's a nutritionist to help her? I don't know.
We keep saying the same thing, but we're not making any progress.
Yeah.
So, did you see Dr. Paradise again?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Do you feel like psychotherapy is helping you at all?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
How?
I'm not sure.
If you're not sure, then it's not really helping you yet. So that's not good. And at this point, you're not making any progress, you're gaining your weight, and nothing we do is helping change that.
And
So
inpatient rehab.
we're not making any improvement with anything with you. So with the BMI of almost 100, and that's a very dangerous situation you have.
Get her
We're
inpatient.
gonna hit the
Or
triple
rehab.
digits, and that's not a point to play
In the
around. Like, she's so
hospital.
young. I would love to see her turn it around right here.
She
Because there's
could.
just a life full of misery and just a whole bunch of suffering from here if you don't turn this around.
She could.
And you can't just shut down and pretend it's not happening to you, because it is. It's going to get worse and worse, and nobody's going to be able to change it but you.
She
I mean,
might
I
not know
guess
that.
you could freaking strap her to the bed and funnel feed her or something, but I don't think that's even going to work out.
But Seana, here's the
It's
situation.
structured too.
You just turned 23 years old, right?
I think
Your
that's a
BMI
crime.
100. And you don't have any support from your family. You're alone. And you have depression, anxiety, and multiple issues that you need to take care of. I know it's very hard when you are alone, but you have to decide if you want to change your situation and live, or if you want to continue on this path you are on. And until you decide to start making the changes you need, then there is no reason. And we also keep providing you with psychotherapy. If you
I don't know how she's made it this far. Like, she's got to be out of money by now. Like, Cricket's cash has got to be gone. There's no shot anything's left. Not to mention, she's going to that damn snack bar like crazy, and they're charging it to the room. So you better hope it's her mom's credit card on there, or else her mom is going to be pissed when she gets that bill. Oh, buddy.
Didn't I say that?
To that. And if you need anything, it is working. And we are out of options with nowhere to go with you. But if you start taking the initiative you need and start making the right changes and lose at least 50 pounds, then we'll pick back up with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Here's your
I
goal.
hope to see you start to take some initiative and do this at some point. And before then, if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, we've given Seana to turn her life around, but she hasn't done that. And there is no reason for that other than she doesn't really want to, because
Wait a minute, she does. You should have in the beginning given her a full psychological evaluation to see what exactly her mental health issues are, what frame of mind that she was in, and help accommodate her with the complementary services that are available to help her in this particular state. You could have helped her with the nutritionist, someone to teach her, someone to help her in this walk for a whole year, that she's did it on her own. She's struggled this far. Having anxiety, I can't even drive down the road without having a panic attack sometimes, that food has been her crutch, food has been with her her entire life, and you're trying to rip that away from her. From the very beginning, you should have had some kind of therapy to help walk her through all of this, where she doesn't feel like she's alone. She could be like a moment from just completely breaking. And what she needed was the encouragement. Like, where's Richard Simmons when we need him? Do you remember Richard Simmons? Get up, get out of bed. Put your arms up, shake it, shake it, shake it, like, not like a Polaroid picture, but shake it. Get on out there, do it, and help, encourage. That's what I see. Like, she's had none. No one ever stopped and told her how beautiful she was today, or how amazing she was, or gave her something positive to look forward to in her life. It was, oh, I'm waking up and I know that feeling. And that's where I get it. And if I could share, if I could see this, if it were my 22-year-old self or my daughter, that you're loved and that there's so much more in life. I can't rewind 22 years of my life. The things that I've learned in the last 22 years, if I could go back in my life to be that girl right now, to learn the things that I know now, I would love that opportunity. She can be a wife and a mother or a girlfriend, or in a positive way, like have the job of her dreams, her education, her everything. Right now, she's in this little tiny box, or she's in a little tiny box of a hotel room. What does she look outside to see? What does she have? Who's showing her? Who's giving her anything? All of her stuff is gone. Who's there? That's how she'll succeed from the very beginning, Dr. Now. From the very beginning, those who want to help themselves, or those who need the opportunity. And I see that she's a beautiful young girl that's going to grow up to be an amazing woman with love. I hope she's okay.
I mean, this is just a painful watch at this point. She's just kind of struggling and struggling. It seems like you're talking to a toddler at this point. Oh, man.
Yeah, when you're that emotionally neglected, when you're that abused, when you don't know who's telling her anything otherwise, who's encouraging her and saying, you know what, besides the therapist now, almost 10 months later, her own willpower, that shows something. Like, that shows that she wants to be here. She attempted suicide before. Oh.
This is sad, real sad.
She ultimately hopes someone will come do it for her.
Mm-hmm.
But with how fast she's gaining and how high her weight already is, we have a very serious situation with her. Because if it gets to a point where she loses her mobility, her lifespan will start to decline rapidly. So we'll keep working to try to get through to her. And I think the best and only thing to do right now is to focus on psychotherapy, and we'll continue to provide that for her. Other than that, there is not much more we can do for her.
Yes, there is
and
much
we
more
won't be
to do.
moving ahead or considering any next step with her until.
Wait a minute, doctor, now that's bullshit. There's so much more that you can do. Get her a nutritionist, get her a life coach, get her someone in her life to help build her up and get her out of that negative mind frame. A trainer, somebody that can be there and spend time with her and help her in the direction that she deserves to go. No one should be shut off like this.
She started to show me she's making some real progress with her weight loss, like she
there.
needs. But if at any point she's ready to do what she needs, we will be here for her. We need to help her and support her however we can.
Start selling online with GoDaddy. First, pick an easy to customize template. Add your products and pricing info. Then connect your store to places like Etsy and Amazon, all while managing your.
Wow.
Shauna's success is only going to depend on Shauna. I mean, you can't keep losing the damn diet plan, that's for sure. And you can't think that anybody else is going to do it for you. This is your time to take control of your life instead of just sitting here and thinking that everyone else is supposed to do it for you.
But sometimes some people need a little bit of help. Sometimes some people need a little a little boost. Maybe she's not all there mentally. Maybe she's got some special ed mental deficiencies. Like, I understand. Maybe she's not completely all there. That having a support person, a social worker, to help her get housed, help her to get transportation, help her to find a little job, something that gives her meaning and encouragement in her life. There's always hope.
Also, why does she keep licking her damn lips? Is there something left over there? Like, I've been wondering that this whole time.
I think I still feel numb.
I think it's a nervous.
It's like my brain's still not registering. I just need some time to think and just trying to process this, figure this out and what I'm gonna do.
Please be.
At my last appointment, I was pretty disappointed in myself and how I messed up. But I've had some time to process. And I talked to Dr. Now again, and I asked him if there's anything else I can do to keep trying to do his program. And he told
Don't give up. Never give up.
me if I committed to doing the psychotherapy like twice a month for 6 months. And I want to try and figure this out. Because I'm not going to let myself fail. And I plan to do everything I can to keep moving forward.
That's right.
And I'm taking a big step towards that today by getting some long.
Hey, Seana, that is awesome, because listen to you speak now versus when you spoke in the beginning, how defeated your vibration was, so low and you were so defeated. And now listen to you saying progress and all the keywords being positive. And look, you're gonna do it. You're doing it. You got yourself a second chance, and it's never too late. I just hope you got your pants.
Term housing here in Houston.
Good,
I'm surprised she's home, because that's the way I thought she was going to go. I thought she was just going to be like, all right, they said no, peace out, I'm out of here. But at least she's struggling and trying for herself. That means that she wants better. I don't think it just comprehends what she has to do or how she's going to do it. But I'm hopeful for her, even though she keeps losing the damn diet plan. This chick is misplacing everything here. So.
Hi. So I'm going to take you over here where we can sit down. You can start filling it out. Okay?
Not the groom idea Dr. Now said, but I think living on my own is what I need. So I found a financially assisted place that I'll be able to afford.
And if you have any questions, we'll be here to help you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's smiling. You're doing adult things. That's good.
And I'm really excited about it because it feels like I'm getting a little bit more control.
You are.
And I also asked Dr. Now for some help with exercise programs. And I told him how much I love pools. So he set me up to start doing pool aerobics. And I'm so excited about that.
That's awesome. Sure. Yay!
What Dr. Now told me was a big wake-up call. Losing this chance means losing everything. And I know no one is going to come help me and save me.
Nobody will but you. But also, at least she's making some kind of in. There's plenty of guys out there, honey bun humpers and force. Like, just that's probably a good way to burn some calories.
But what did I say earlier? She has to save herself. No one's going to save her. And she said it at the end. Like, that's freaking positive. That is awesome. She's in the pool. She's smiling. Look at her. Look at you, girl. Here's a big hug. Like, that's freaking awesome. I love seeing that. Like, that's beautiful. You're in your element doing what you love to do, and you deserve that.
I have to do it and make the choices I need. And I'm ready to start doing that now.
So look at that.
So I'm going to do the therapy and work hard on everything Dr. Paradise tells me to work on.
Awesome.
And keep doing the exercises and diet. And then in 6 months, my hope and plan is to tell Dr. Now, I think I'm ready to see where I'm at. And if I made the progress I need to be back on his program. Because I'm ready to have my life. No matter how hard it gets or how much I struggle, I'm not going to give up and lose this chance. It took a while, but I finally feel like I'm ready to change and get what I want. I'm not letting anything discourage me or stop me until I do.
That is so awesome.
That's good. At least she finally made some positive changes at the very end. The thing is you're going to get in your way plenty of times. You're going to fall down over and over.
Yep.
The good thing about that is you're not defined by your failures. You're defined by how many times you get back up and keep trying.
Right.
I fell down over and over. I'm still working my way through this. I've got 48 pounds to go. But, you know, it's the process. You just keep working, and eventually you'll get somewhere. But don't ever defeat yourself before you even try. Seana was one of those people that's just sitting there thinking, like, I can't do this, when she needed to have a little bit more of a positive mindset. But at least she started working at the very end. But all right, guys. I appreciate all the support I've been getting on these lately. I'm about to hit like 50,000 subscribers, and that's kind of mind-blowing to me. But if you could follow my Twitter and Instagram, it's going to be linked in the description, and like and comment. All right, thanks, guys. Later. Peace.
Well, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed reacting to Sean of Steel and my 600-pound life reaction of Shauna Childish. From the very beginning, I saw that this was, at first, it's fun to have reactions, but then when you see that people are genuinely trying and you see someone that you can invest your emotions in, this particular episode, it being my first reaction, I don't know how it's going to turn out on the other side of the screen, but my heart was in this one, and I'm very proud of her, and I really hope today she's continuing on that path. And if you backslide, it happens. But there are many key points that were brought out in this episode today, having to deal with your trauma and progress, and no one else is going to help you. And if you're by yourself and on your own, finding the people, places, and things that are going to help encourage you and inspire you, that you've got to get away from the things that are holding you down. And this is where you can rise up. And all it takes is the uplift and the care and compassion of other people. So this is a lot of fun on my reaction. I hope it turned out well, and I'd like to do another one again. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see y'all later.